Manor High School tonight. It is District 6 Class A semifinal action. The Penns Manor Comets and the Portage Mustangs, two Heritage Conference teams. The other semifinal also featuring two teams out of the Heritage Conference. And that guarantees, Paul Tatarko, that we're going to have an all-Heritage Conference District 6 championship next week.
Pretty good conference, that's for sure, Todd. I think both these teams actually that are playing tonight were picked to finish 4th and 5th, I believe, in the conference for the Heritage. So they made strong showings throughout the course of the year.
Indeed they did, and they played each other on October 7th. Penns Manor the winner there, 55-28. These two teams have both had some injury problems since that time. It's going to be interesting to watch this game unfold, especially as the rain is coming down right now.
It's really
sheets.
Yeah, it's coming down in sheets right now. So turnovers obviously always play a big key part. Health of both teams. I know their big fullback, Isaac Jabina didn't play the last 2 weeks, and he's their main cog to their offense, even though this is his first year out since he was in 7th grade.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and he's playing as a senior, so he's the big cog, and we're watching the quarterback throw right now, Todd, and he seems to be throwing the ball pretty well. I know Penns Manor got beat a few times by their quarterback on screenplays the first time they played.
Well, the quarterback for Portage is really good. He is Andrew Miko, and last week without Jubina as a weapon, he said, that's okay, I'll just run it myself, and he got about 200.
Yeah.
And so he's a guy that's been there for a long time. Max Hill, the quarterback of Penns Manor, has been there for a long time as well, and we anticipate a really good matchup here tonight. Penns Manor banged up. So's Portage. And that's all right. They're here to play some football here tonight, and we are here to bring it to you on this Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday or Saturday night. I'm going to have to adjust my thinking there.
Yeah,
it's a Saturday night.
Harken back to the old days. I think Penns Manor used to play on Saturday nights.
They did. Yeah, they did. Our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show continues from Pat Corrigan Field in Kenwood on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
The Dixonville Moose on Route 403 Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville is a strong supporter of local youth high school student athletes and organizations and is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Lodge is currently in a membership campaign until the end of November. All military veterans who apply for a new membership will receive their second year's dues for free. For more information on events, check them out on Facebook or go to beamoose.org. The Dixonville Moose, voted 2022 Best Bar or Pub.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With two convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Milk every moment.
This is the voice of the Crimson Hawks, Jack Benedict, with some exciting news. I'd like to invite you to join me and IUP football coach Paul Tortorella every Monday night at CH Fields in the Hilton Garden Inn for Hawk Talk with the coach. Hawk Talk will be on the air from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday on U92.5 and video streamed as well. But the real key will be for IUP fans to stop by to meet the coach, staff, and team members, maybe even grab a beverage or dinner. Join us every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. at CH Fields in the Hilton Garden Inn, Wayne Avenue in Indiana for Hawk Talk.
Field in Kenwood, where tonight it's our District 6 Class A semifinal between the Penns Manor Comets and the Portage Mustangs. The other game tonight, Northern Cambria, they are playing Cambria Heights in a rematch of the Coal Bowl, which was week 1 of our Heritage Conference season. Northern Cambria won that one. We'll talk about that as this evening rolls along, but we want to get to our coaches' interviews. And first off for us this evening, we'll talk to Bill Packer. He's the head man for the Penns Manor Comets.
Coach Bill Packer, on a rainy night, and you haven't had a lot of these this year. I think only one, and that might change the way teams prepare for games or teams' game plan. Has it changed anything that you're planning to do?
Really not. We feel playing on the turf here helps a lot, and it's still going to be wet out there, but I look for both teams to even throw the ball a little bit tonight, so I don't think it's going to change too much.
When we walked away from here last week, we were wondering if you'd have enough fellas left to play, and especially those guys who carry the football for you. What's the overall health? Is there anybody that's not going to make it?
Marshall's going to try to play. He told me all week he was playing, so he got a brace on his shoulder, and he's going to give it a shot. So we're going to see how he does at the beginning of the game, and hopefully he can come up and make some tackles on their jet sweeps, and that's what helped us last time we played them. They ran the jet sweeps, and he did a great job for us. So hopefully we have him playing some defense anyway.
Max and that ankle, I think that goes back to last year's Cambria Heights game. That thing just never seems to have come around for him, has it?
No. It's been bothering him all year, since that game, you're right. And he was pretty healthy at the beginning, but he goes to the doctor, he gets it worked on all week, and they're doing a great job with him, so I think he's going to be ready to go.
One of the things we saw last week was he was pretty conservative with carrying the football. When it was especially needed, he did it, but he didn't try to do too much. And that's probably a key, is not trying to do too much on it.
Yeah, well, we're hoping that we can get things going, or we don't have to run them so much. But, this is a big game tonight, and if it comes down, we need them, we're going to definitely run them.
Coach, you look over at that Portage team. They've got a veteran quarterback. They've got a big tight end who's really, really good, and they've got that fullback, and he's been hurt too, so we don't know exactly what his status is. But they're a lot to prepare for, aren't they?
They sure are. They have, like you said, that fullback. He gave us problems last time. He runs so hard. He's a big kid, and you can't let him loose. We got to get 11 guys on him, and the quarterback can throw the ball well, and definitely that tight end. They got us on the tight end screen twice last time, so we're going to have to. We really prepared for that. Hopefully, they don't get us on that again. But and they have a couple big linemen. The 76, a big tackle. He also will go in and play some tight end a little bit. He's a big kid that does a great job for him. So they're going to be tough.
We talk about those guys, and we know what they can do. As a coach, you look at the video and you say to yourself, okay, that's the obvious stuff. What's not so obvious about them that they do well that you know that you have to game plan for? They run a lot of counters back. They'll do counter crisscrosses, and some of those other guys that aren't looked at a lot. Actually, the coach's son there, number 3, is a kid that does a lot of things for him. He can catch the ball at the wide receiver, and number 20, he has 22 catches, so we really worked on the pass game on that kid. We saw the influence that Ashton had on your offense last week. It just seemed like a whole different team. He really does prick you up with energy, doesn't he? He does. The kid works so hard, and he hated missing the week before, and he was so excited to play, and he put it all out there last week, and we look for that out of him again tonight. Well, one more mile to go before the District 6 championship. I know you want this one bad. Yeah, we do. The kids work so hard, and just hopefully we can come out with a win tonight. Coach, thanks so much. Thanks, Todd.
Bill Packer, the head coach of the Penns Manor Comets. And coming back, we talked to Marty Slonick, the head man for the Portage Mustangs, as our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show continues on an IRMC high school football Saturday night, the District 6 Class A semifinals on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
For the best place to dine in the area, Luigi's Ristorante is an excellent choice before or after any game this season, or for lunch or dinner throughout the week. Every Wednesday starting at 4 p.m., try 2 spaghetti dinners, both with meatball salad and bread, only $12.99 dine-in or $14.99 takeout. For excellent Italian food and wonderful service, come to Luigi's Ristorante in Clymer. Voted Gold, Best All-Around Restaurant, and Best Fine Dining Restaurant in Indiana County.
Involved in a collision or accident? Call the Collision Repair Specialist, Petrov's A1 Auto Body. A family-owned business since 1946, Petrov's A1 Auto Body has been bringing you the best customer service in the area. Petrov's A1 Auto Body is committed to providing quality services and going above and beyond to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. Call Petrov's A1 Auto Body in Clymer, the Collision Repair Specialist, at 724-254-9417.
Hi, this is Jerry Roof with the McCabe Roof Funeral Home, wishing the Penns Manor Comets the best of luck in the playoffs against Portage. It is because of your hard work and dedication that you've had such a successful year, and we here at McCabe Roof Funeral Home could not be more proud of your accomplishments. At McCabe Roof Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on the dedication we have to our community and our support of the Penns Manor Comets. Best of luck, team, from us here at McCabe Roof Funeral Home in Clymer.
Moment or so, but we do want to get to our conversation with Marty Slonick, the head man of the Portage Mustangs. And unfortunately, that conversation did not record as we thought that it had, and so we'll not have that conversation. Paul, what did you find out from the coin toss?
You know what? They didn't even line it. They did the coin toss and talked to Penns Manor first. So I'm assuming that they won the coin toss, but they didn't show us anything. They're going to wait for the celebrity or whatever you want to call it before the game to show everybody. They did not show anybody.
All right. Well, yeah, it did look like Penns Manor won the toss. If that's the case, you know Bill Packer is always going to defer that and take the football in the third quarter. So we're going to assume that that's what happened. We'll get that confirmed as we get further along here and we get set to play. These two ball clubs did play earlier this season, of course, on October the 7th, Paul Tatarko, and it was a knockdown, drag-out affair for a good long portion of the game before Penns Manor finally took control.
Pulled away in the end, but it was a lot closer than the final score indicated, that's for sure. And I look for the same thing tonight, Todd. To guess who's going to come out on top, I don't think I could do that, honestly. I think it's going to come down to turnovers for sure. Who holds on to the ball? The rain has really slowed down now, and so is the wind. But it always comes down to that, it seems like. If Penns Manor can, I think, avoid the costly penalty, too. We've seen them a few times where that could have hurt them against a better team. And it obviously didn't in the games they played, but against Marion Center, they committed 13 of them. You can't do that. And when you get the further along you go in the playoffs, you can't have that.
Controlling those emotions has always been something. You get these guys all keyed up for a football game, and for Penns Manor, it sort of snowballs on them, and sometimes they do get a little bit out of control, and they do cost you. And if against a good football team, you give them an extra opportunity, you give them an extra set of downs, you give them field position, whatever it is that you're giving them, they're going to take advantage of it, especially a team like Portage. They been through the playoffs before. They know what's going on.
For sure, absolutely. They're seasoned, like you said, at the important positions. They're definitely seasoned. The quarterback, the young cargo boy, he's not young; he's a senior already. And their experience from last year. I mean, a lot of these kids, you see the same names that played in the District 6 championship game in basketball against Penns Manor. So they have that experience, that winning experience that they bring to this game.
And, that's an interesting point that Penns Manor and Portage did play in the District 6 championship game last year.
Some of the same names are back out there again.
And Portage came out and took control of that game on the basketball floor. This is a whole different animal, of course.
True.
But at the same time, they're athletes that know that they've got a history against each other. And so that being the case, you can bet that the Comets, they can remember that, March was not that long ago.
Yeah, there's a few guys on Penns Manor's football team that were key cogs in their basketball team. Don't forget that kind of thing, especially at that age.
One of the things that we need to pay attention to as well, we talked about injuries. Portage is missing a few guys. Jubina came back tonight. He's in uniform and ready to play. And so that will be a good thing for him if he can go. He's got a shoulder. Justin Marshall has a shoulder for Penns Manor. He's got that thing taped up, and he's going to try to give it a go as well. The thing about Marshall is he's also the punter, and he handles the kickoffs, but the punting is the thing.
Yeah, and we saw that happen. Was it last week when he went out? Penns Manor fumbled the next opportunity they had to punt.
Yeah, two punts. 2 punts
in a row. Yeah, we've seen that happen twice. And with Coach Packer, and he mentioned also the big 6'6" tight end that Portage throws out there. So there's a lot of underlying things going on between the lines besides just X's and O's.
Justin Marshall just stayed out on the field, and he played played catch with one of the coaches and was reaching with that left shoulder just to stretch it out to see if he could reach up. Didn't look like he had any problems there, but with the shoulder, one hit is all it takes.
Yeah, it's a painful injury. It depends on how much pain he can play through too. Especially picking it up in the air and trying to catch the ball.
And it was interesting, Coach Packer saying before the game in the pregame interview that for him the key for Justin is what can he do for you on defense.
Yeah, that kind of shocked me a lot. Obviously, I wasn't at the first game. I watched bits and pieces of it, but I didn't realize that Justin played a cog in stopping their jet motion. So we'll have to keep an eye on that too.
Talking earlier with Brad Packer across the way as well. He's the offensive coordinator, but obviously pays attention to defense as well.
Sure.
And Brad was talking about the tight end. Portage loves to throw the tight end screen to Bodie Leo. He's the sophomore tight end. And in the game last time, Penns Manor, Max Hill had the responsibility for him. Tonight it's going to be more of a responsibility. They're not going to send him after the quarterback near as much, which is one of the things that he does a lot.
Yeah, he leads the team in sacks.
And of course, Portage in that game the last time, when Max went after the quarterback, Leo went into the space he'd just vacated, and it made for a couple of big plays in the football game. Max is going to try to lay off of that tonight. I know how tempting it can be.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. When you turn an athlete like that loose, he's got to have to be disciplined on both sides. Yeah, for sure.
Got to stay home when it calls for you to stay home. Yep. And for those of you who have stayed home and you're watching it tonight here on Renda Digital TV, well, welcome to the broadcast. We're glad that you're along with us as we continue from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. And it is an IRMC high school football Saturday night District 6 playoff semifinals, Class A. It's 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Hello, this is John Lefgall, owner and director of the John A. Lefgall Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100%. Years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefgall Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Looking for one of the coolest new products in the market, or maybe looking for that unique Christmas present? Psst, it will cure your pain at the pump.
SeaWorld Satellites is now offering the Go Express e-bike, made for the urban commuter and weekend adventurer, combining city cruising and all-terrain riding. From pavement to hills, streets to sand, take your Go Express bike to your next meeting or exploration. This e-bike can run up to 18 miles in electric mode. To look at or take a test ride, come to SeaWorld Satellites on Wayne Avenue in Indiana.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now, and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Just stop in today and drive away in your new vehicle from Luther Ford. Luther Ford, two great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
Just like the Penns Manor offensive line provides great protection for the running backs, Gillen's Gun Shop on Airport Road in Indiana can help you with a wide selection of firearms for your family's protection. Gillen's also specializes in firearms and ammunition for sport shooting hobbies, hunting needs, and gun bash products. Gillen's would like to wish the Comets the best of luck the rest of the season and let Brighton know how proud they are of him. Keep up the great work, Comets, from the team at Gillen's Gun Shop on Airport Road.
Indiana Total Therapy pregame show here from Pat Corrigan Field in Kenwood, where the fans from Portage who have braved the weather are filling in the stands on the far side. There's not a lot of them here. There's not a lot on the Penns Manor side either. Of course, it's a home game, so there will be naturally more. Actually, as I look down, it's pretty impressive, the crowd that came out on this rainy Saturday night. And we thank the fact that it's nice and dry up here in the press box. It's not one of those heated press boxes. It's down the hall, Paul. You know, the heat. But
the head coaches have the the Penns Manor coaching staff has the heated.
They've got the heat. Sure they do.
It definitely cooled off. Now it's coming out again in sheets of rain.
Well, that's going to play a factor in tonight's
absolutely.
game. It has
Without
to.
a doubt.
As we look at the wind is a factor as well. It is blowing actually across the field right now from where we are as we look at the flags. So that's going to be a part of this football game here tonight as well. Let's talk about the other game that's going on. The other Class A semifinal game tonight. The Cambria Heights Highlanders playing at Northern Cambria. That is a grass field. Duffy Daugherty Field is a grass field, and we've had some legendary mud games there. I don't know how muddy it's going to be because we've been good all season long, but it's not going to be something like a turf field here tonight.
I think we said when we talked last week, right before we went off the air, when we were talking about that game, and we had said it's going to be a slobber knocker before we signed off, and it's going to be more than that. I can't imagine playing on a grass field on a night like tonight.
Oh, the guys, they're going to love it.
It's fun for the kids, but not for the referees or the coaches. It's a good time for sure. But
you sound just like a stripy shirt guy, and that's what you generally are.
Yes,
but it's been good that we've had you here for these games here.
It's been a lot of fun, that's for sure.
once we get through this Heritage Conference season and get set for this football game here tonight. But that game between Cambria Heights and Northern Cambria, that's a renewal of the Coal Bowl. Northern Cambria, when they beat them in the first game of the season, I think it sort of set Cambria Heights back on their heels a little bit, and since that time, they've become a team on a mission.
Yeah, the only loss they've had since then is they lost to Penns Manor.
They lost to Penns Manor.
They have 3 losses, I believe. I think they're 7-3 or 8-3 now. But anyway, yeah, I mean, when you have a rivalry game like that, that's like Homer playing Blairsville, or Blairsville playing United, or Penns Manor Purchase Line. So there's always, you got that side thing going on there for the rivalry, but you got to keep your composure too. There was a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving going on in that first game between both teams. So I imagine that whoever keeps their cool in that game is probably going to win that game.
It sounds a lot like this game.
Yeah, for sure.
One of the interesting things about it to me is the fact that there are 4 senior quarterbacks involved in these District 6 Class A semis, all kind of similar players, and all great leaders of their teams that have started a lot of football games. In this game, of course, it's Max Hill and Andrew Miko. In the other game, Owen Buchner and Ty Stockley. And, both teams have great running backs. Both teams have fellows that can catch the ball. These 4 teams at the top of the Heritage Conference this season, they're very similar and they're very good.
And they're the ones that belong. I mean, it all played out this way, that you had these 4 in the Final 4 of the District 6 Championship. Because of one reason, they're the best 4 teams, and that's the way it's supposed to end the year. No doubt about it. I look for, I really think Cambria Heights would win that game based on what I saw between both teams. Now, again, Cambria Heights quarterback got hurt against Penns Manor in the second quarter, and he didn't play the second half. That made a big difference. Again, when Penns Manor played Northern, 2 of their better ball players were out too. So injuries play a part all the time, especially at this level, this size of a school. You only have X number of kids on both teams at a single A level. So when you lose a star player, replacing him with another star player doesn't happen like it does at the 5 and the 6A level. So you gotta hang on to the football. We said that already, and you also got to keep your cool.
Yeah, you do. And when you talk about injuries at Class A, you move a kid out of a position and into the substitute position. When a kid goes down, you're generally going to, especially if it's an athlete, you're going to move your next best athlete into that position. That creates 2 openings.
You're absolutely right.
And so these coaches are all going to have to, make those sorts of adjustments. They've been making them all season long, and especially in these last several weeks. Our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show continues from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time, and it's an IRMC high school football Saturday night, District 6 Class A semifinal playoff night. Here on 92.5 FM U92 and on Renda Digital TV.
Toolik Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning wishes the Comets all the best in tonight's game. Toolik Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning congratulates the coaches and players for all their hard work and dedication, and for all the excitement these high school athletes bring to the community. And for fast, reliable, and professional plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service, call Toolik Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Alberta, or online at ToolikValleyPlumbingandHeating.com.
Hello, this is John Lefthal, owner and director of the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home, wishing the Homer Center Wildcats much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or in sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100%, and years from now, you'll look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Wildcats. The John A. Lefthal Funeral Home is behind you.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now, and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Just stop in today and drive away in your new vehicle from Luther Ford. Luther Ford, two great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
The S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. It's the District 6 Class A semifinals tonight. The Penns Manor Comets, the Portage Mustangs in a football game that will determine one half of the District 6 final, which is scheduled for next Friday. We have to say it that way because you never know. We're playing here on a Saturday night when we weren't anticipating that either. But the Comets and the Mustangs here tonight. The Colts just down the road a piece against the Highlanders. The winners of these two games will play each other at Mansion Park in Altoona for the District 6 championships and, of course, a berth in the state tournament in Class A. You know, Paul, when we think about upsets and maybe unexpected results, certainly when a Westinghouse comes up and just absolutely throttles Berlin Brothers Valley in Double A in Class or District 5, I guess you can't really call that an upset because you never know these teams playing interdistrict football. And once you get into that state tournament, it's a whole different type of atmosphere. Teams that don't know each other, and all of a sudden one team can sprint out in front of you like that one happened the other night for Berlin Brothers Valley, and just like that the season's over. So these guys know the stakes here, and for a lot of players, it's the last chance for them to put on a high school uniform. One of these teams is going to be done with their high school career after tonight. I was
thinking about that today, Todd, actually driving over here. Penns Manor, I believe, has 6 seniors on the team, or 7 now. They got the kicker come out, and I think Portage has 9. At least they did to start the year. You got to leave it all out in the field because you get real. I mean, we saw the emotions with Glendale last week when they lost and come off the field. Those kids didn't want to leave the field, so I don't foresee anybody leaving anything out in the left in the locker room.
Both teams are now out on the field as we get set for the toss of the coin. We'll have the kickoff for you very, very shortly. The Penns Manor Comets, the Portage Mustangs from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. Our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show on an IRMC high school football Saturday night. The District 6 Class A semifinals on 92.5 FM U92 and on Renda Digital TV.
The team at Sheets and Clymer would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck in tonight's matchup. If you're watching and listening and you're hungry or thirsty, Sheets and Clymer is the place to go. Before, during, after the game, or anytime. MTO sandwiches, hot dogs, crispy chicken, fresh salads, or cool down with a smoothie, candy, gummies, fried pickles, mac and cheese bites, and jalapeno poppers. Don't forget to bring your Sheets rewards card and take advantage of great Sheets offers. Sheets and Clymer, a proud partner of the Penns Manor Comets.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penn's Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
Hello, this is John Lefthal, owner and director of the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100% years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefthal Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
Field on a rainy, windy night. The winds have really picked up here in the last 5 or 10 minutes. And so that'll be a part of all of this.
Affect the throwing game, too, for sure. I know both teams would prefer to run the football as much as possible, especially with the field being wet. It might be turf, but the field's really wet down there.
Interesting, though, that Bill Packer said that he expects both teams to maybe throw the football a little bit.
Yeah, that kind of shocked me a little bit, Todd. Especially I know his brother, who's the offensive coordinator, likes to throw the football, but I know Bill would prefer to run it. That's a little fight they have, Family Feud going on.
So the Comets will kick it off, and so we will see the Portage Mustangs offense first. And for Portage, the quarterback, of course, is Andrew Miko, the 6-foot senior. Isaac Jubina is the fullback, a senior at 5'10", 225. The wingmen are Mason Cargo and Isaac Walensky, a senior and a sophomore, respectively. Up front, Skylar Scarton is the center. The guards, Braden Oravitz and Keaton Troxel. Luke Scarton and Jeremy Madigan, the tackles. Bodie Leo, the sophomore tight end. And wideouts will be Anthony Lawrence and Brendan Smithrow. They'll be bringing the plays in and out. The Penns Manor defense tonight. Up front, Alex Polenic, Christian Ford, Nathan Raphael, and Mark Bagley. Outside backers, Max Hill and Ashton Corvina. Inside backers, Eamon Lieb and Carter Smith. Justin Marshall's your safety. Eric Baum, Adam Aldemus on the corners. Marshall will tee the football up for Penns Manor.
Number 22, Justin Marshall, will kick off for the Comets.
And back deep for Portage is Brendan Smithrow.
10-31.
And also back there, Isaac Walensky. Trenton Isbella is one of the up men.
Number 20.
Marshall with the ball on the tee.
Number 10, Trent Nisbella.
And we're about ready to play some football here tonight from Kenwood. Thanks for joining us here on U92 and on Renda Digital TV. Marshall approaches. Good kick. Will be handled at the 15 and fumbled, then picked right back up in stride, out across the 25 to the 27-yard line. For Adam Aldemus, brings down Brendan Smithrow, and so we'll wait officially for the spot, but it looks like the 33, and here we go.
Boy, the first play of the game, till we had a little fumble. You never know which way that ball is going to bounce either. It's not round, so it bounced right back up to him, fortunately.
They make it the 32. And here come the Mustangs. Jubina is the fullback, one man in motion. They're going to try out that shoulder first. And Jubina's ahead for about 2 before he's brought down. Up off the bottom. Eamon Lieb and Ashton Corvina.
Yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Eamon's been a big surprise for Penn's Manor linebacker, and he's really done a fine job in there as a sophomore.
So 2nd and 8 from the 34. Opening possession of the football game, and Miko will go out of the pistol. Jumina directly behind him. Man comes in motion, the snap. And there's Jumina again with some room. He's out across the 35-yard line. He's got the first down to the 40.
Stop made by number.
He's running hard. He's running really hard, Todd. A couple missed tackles. You can't hit him up high, that's for sure. But he ran that ball hard for a young man that missed the last 2 weeks. So he looks to be pretty healthy.
So 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Finding a little extra zip in the legs there, and this one will be the end around, and Penn's Manor is right there all over the runner.
Looks
like he fumbled back. Penn's Manor says we have the football. So do the officials.
Wow.
From the 40-yard line, Isaac Wilinski was the ball carrier, and he dropped it on the 40, fighting for extra yards.
Number 7, Carter Smith.
I think Carter's the one that made the stick on him originally.
1st and 10 for the Comets on the Mustang.
Or no, that was Polenic had the initial hit there, Todd. He's the one that ball is, and he's also a sophomore.
So Penn's Manor, with 10:43 to go in the opening quarter, takes the football at the Portage 40-yard line. And Max Hill will operate out of the gun with 3 receivers to the right. Carter Smith is back there for protection. Hill's going to keep it himself. He's got a big space up the middle of the football field. He's all the way down, close to the 25-yard line.
Stop made by
big hole up front for Max.
Yeah, they spread him out wide to the right, Todd, and just a little delay, like almost a quarterback draw right over the right side. Pulling guard there, I believe that was not Polenic. Gillen pulled and opened that hole up for him.
Close to the 26, we're going to call it 14 yards on first down. And so the Comets try to turn this turnover into points. They'll have the exact same formation, 3 receivers right. Hill is going to run the exact same play. This time, Portage says, we're not going to put up with that. As Bodie Leo comes in and gets him in the backfield.
I think he tripped over his own man. I think he tripped over Carter Smith there.
Oh, he beat the blocker, man.
Yeah, it was a nice play defensively.
On the 28.
So 2nd down and close to 12 yards for the Comets. Bagley is now in the backfield as Max Hill steps under center for the first time. Men on either wing, and Justin Marshall comes in motion. He gets it, goes deep into the backfield. Now he reverses the other way and looks for the edge. And can he get there? Again, he's back the other way, and he's shuffling through. Amazing play to get 2 yards. He ran about 45.
45. His legs aren't hurting him, that's for sure. I think he might have lost a yard and ran 40.
Designed to go right, and he said, no, let's go back to the left. And then when he got there, he said, there's nothing there, so he went back to the right. So the 30-yard line. And it wasn't a 2-yard gain, it was actually a 2-yard loss. And from the 30.
To the replay here a little bit. It's making me smile again.
13 to go for first down on 3rd. They'll run the reverse. And nothing there for Ashton Corvina. He'll get about a yard before he is tripped up. And again, that was Wilinski, the guy who fumbled the football away, making amends. It's a 1-yard gain for Corvina.
Yeah, really nice play by him on defense there, stepping up and filling that hole. They stayed disciplined there and didn't fall for the reverse.
4th down and 12 for Penn's Manor. Football at the 29 of Portage. And they will go for it.
Look for Max to roll out to the left to the wide side, an option to run or throw it.
Marshall goes in motion that way, and here he goes. The roll out to the left. Max looks for the corner. He's already got it tucked. He's got room too, and there he goes. Max Hill inside the 10-yard line, dives for the end zone, doesn't quite get there. But if you're wondering about Max's ankle, that answer just came.
He just exploded. The defensive back turned his back on him, and he turned the corner, and goodbye.
Looks like the 4 So that would be a 25-yard gain. First and goal, 7:59 left in the opening quarter. Penns Manor, yeah, it is right on the 4-yard line.
Marshall's coming off the field, Todd holding his right arm.
Well, he injured both wings last week. Hill in the gun. Sends Corvina in motion. This is Max right up the middle. Trying to work his way through traffic. Looks like he got down to about the 1-yard line.
Very similar play there, Todd, as to what they ran the first play of the game.
So a 3-yard gain for Hill there. Really hard to see the tacklers down there. I believe that was Bodie Leo again on that one. Marshall's coming back out onto the field, so is Eamon Lieb. And they'll take the other big tight end.
They might have
Caden
too many
Bitweiler
guys.
out.
They might have 2 guys in the huddle. They better not break the huddle. They got to call a timeout here, Todd, I would think.
Play clock at 15, yeah. Penns Manor calls the timeout. So do we. No score, 7:25 left in the opening quarter. Penns Manor facing second down and goal from the 1 when we return to our S&T Bank broadcast booth on 92.5 FM U92 and on the Renda Digital TV. 30 seconds here, please. 30 seconds.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Coming for Penns Manor, trying to convert a turnover into points. They're at the 1-yard line of the Portage Mustangs.
Marshall's back out there, Todd. I think originally they were going to go put Smith in the backfield and let him carry the ball, but Marshall's back out there. I look for Max to keep the ball again.
Mark Bagley is your fullback. And Hill is going to try to back his way in. He actually spun 180 degrees and did back his way in.
No sense in handing the ball off. Let your best ball player keep it. Nice job. Nice job.
Look at the replay on this play. Watch what he does.
Backs him backwards.
He does. He deliberately spins around 180 and backs his way in.
And Marshall just put both hands up in the air, so his shoulder must be all right.
Colton Shields will attempt the extra point.
These loom big a lot, Todd. And I said this last week about high school football and extra points.
And it's bobbled, and Max has to pick it up. Now he's being chased. Hill all the way to the left side. Nothing to do there. He goes down.
And it could wind up.
Snap was wet. And so extra point is no good. 7:21 left in the opening quarter, 6-0 Penns Manor. It's an IRMC high school football Saturday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Put in, handled at the 19, fumbled, and falling on it for Portage is Trent Nesbella. So it looks like they'll get it about the 20, maybe the 21. that possession. 7 plays, 40 yards, 3 minutes, 22 seconds. Our first Commonwealth Bank quick stats, first Commonwealth Bank time to be first, member FDIC. So they give him the 22. Wow.
Yeah, hey, we watched this a lot this year, Todd, and with this where the officials spot the ball. But they're down there; they can see straight across, so I won't question them.
7:20 left in the first quarter, 6-0. Man comes in motion. That's Walensky. The carry is Jubinas, and he runs into Carter Smith right at the 25-yard line, and he goes down there. It's a gain of 3.
Yeah, Carter, the report was out of the Penns Manor camp this week that he broke the school record for tackles for the year.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's an exact stat or not.
Well, he made one there. He added to the total. It's 2nd down and 7 to go from the 25. Jubina, again, that workhorse fullback. And they have no problem using him. They're going to try the jet sweep now to the outside, and not a whole lot there for the ball carrier, Mason Cargo. He's going to get to the 27.
Stop made by number 60, Alex Polenic.
Polenic on that tackle.
Cargo's he's a nice back. He's a senior also, Todd. He runs the show, obviously. You know this, in hoops, and he's the point guard, so he has the experience of playing in big games.
3rd down and 4 from the 28 after that 3-yard gain. And the quarterback in the gun, that's Miko. He sends Walensky in motion, hands it off to Jubina. There he goes. He's into the secondary once more and out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 11 for Jubina before he's brought down by Adam Aldemus.
He's a big boy, Todd. He's like watching the young man from West Shamokin around. I'm going hurry-up offense here, Todd.
No huddle as they come to the line of scrimmage quickly with Miko operating out of the gun. 1st and 10 from the 39. Jubina again.
37, the ball carrier.
This time he runs into Penns Manor's Alex Polenic.
Stop made by 55.
Ashton Corvina and Nate Raphael in there as well. It's a gain, though, of 3 for Jubina.
That's 43.
I'd say the shoulder's okay.
It looks that way. He raised him up above his head. They scored a touchdown.
I was talking about Jubina's shoulder.
Oh, okay.
His
I
was
thought you
hurt
meant
too.
Marshall. You know what, Portage, there's a lot of openings down the field here, Todd. If they take a shot.
2nd down and 7. Walensky in motion. He has the football. Looks like he wanted to think about throwing. Instead, he pulls up and he's stopped for a loss. Jetting up there was Max Hill.
I think you're right, Todd. That might have been a design halfback pass, and the receiver stopped instead of keep running.
Lost about a half a yard. Maybe a little bit more than that. 3rd down and 8. That stick on the far side isn't right.
No, it doesn't look like it's in the right position.
3rd down now and about 8 to go.
Tight end screen. Quarterback keep.
Kimiko's going to keep it himself. He works his way through the center of the line. A little dance there. It's good, quick feet. He got close to it, and he did get the 1st down out to the 49-yard line, so he got the 8 that he needed.
Hurry up offense again.
Right back they come, and Miko wants to try it again. He's going to cut it outside this time into Penns Manor territory down to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 3 or 4.
They're closing their splits down up front. They're going to hurry up again.
2nd and 7 from the 47.
It's a new wrinkle for them.
Andrew Miko, he's got Jubina behind him. He sends a man in motion once more, hands it off to Jubina. Big hole, and there he goes. Jubina to the 40 of Penns Manor. Shoestring tackle by Aldemus all the way down to the 37-yard line. A 10-yard gain for Jubina.
They've got Penns Manor back on their heels.
1st and 10.
Nice wrinkle here.
They are right back at it. 3:38 left opening quarter. 1st and 10 from the Comets 37. Miko wants to keep it himself, caught from behind, and he'll go down there. Mark Bagley got him.
Yep.
31, Mark Bagley.
So I think Mark's not big in stature, but he's quick off the ball. So if you don't block him coming from the backside, we've seen him chasing people down from behind.
Second down and 12. 7-0 Penn's Manor with 3:11 left in the first quarter. Miko, as they slow down and huddle up a little bit now. They have to catch their breath too.
So do we.
He'll send Easton Slonick wide to the right. They will use Easton Slonick in the passing game. They're going to hand it off to Jabina instead. He's going to get it inside the 40 to the 38. So
two big boys colliding there, boy, with Nathan Raphael and Jabina.
Raphael got him.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11 coming up.
On the 38.
It's be interesting here, Todd, if they put the ball up or not. The rain has stopped. Well, it's still misty, I guess.
Miko out of the gun. Jabina right behind him. Twin split right. Man on the wing, too. Cargo in motion. He wants to pass. He's being chased. He gets out of that one. Gets past Bagley. Looks for the corner. Pickett, and he gets by another. A spin and another. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 3 Penn's Manor Comets had open shots at him, and that's just Andrew Miko using his talented legs.
Just great athletic ability there by Andrew. No doubt. They missed him twice in the backfield and twice downfield.
They give him the 26.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs on the Comets 26.
So, believe it or not, that's only a 12-yard gain. But it was so deep in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the Comet 26 with 2:02 left in the opening quarter. Jabina right up the middle.
Jubina, the ball
Brought down by Eamon Lieb.
Stop made by number 2, Eamon Lieb.
But he's inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Actually, the 22.
He's 2nd and 6.
Little inside trap. Penn's Manor runs that play once in a while with Mark Bagley. It seems to be working for Portage.
13th play of this drive. It started at the 22 with 7:20 to go. There's a minute and a half left now.
And down to 9 on the play clock, Todd.
As they break the huddle. 6 on the clock, now 5. 2. The snap is in time. The handoff is on the wing. And I believe that was Cargo. I'm not certain.
I'm not sure who.
It was 28 on the carry that time. That's Bodie Leo.
Stop made by number 2.
He's a good-sized young man for a sophomore, 6'3", 205.
He got a yard, and
5 for the 21.
Eamon Lieb with another tackle there. It's
another big third down for Portage. They put it in the hands of their best weapon, I'll bet.
They need 5. There comes Jubina. He's hit. He spins off of that tackle. He gets it to the 20. It's going to be a 4th down call coming up. There's Lieb again. Carter Smith.
I think maybe if I'm Portage's head coach here, I might call a timeout, let this clock run out.
27 seconds left. They don't need to run a play.
They're going to run along together the other end and talk about it and run your best play.
And Portage will let the clock run out on this first quarter. 6-0 Penn's Manor. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, it is an IRMC high school football Saturday night WPI, or rather PIAA District 6 semifinals on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Involved in a collision or accident? Call the Collision Repair Specialist, Petrov's A1 Auto Body. A family-owned business since 1946, Petrov's A1 Auto Body has been bringing you the best customer service in the area. Petrov's A1 Auto Body is committed to providing quality services and going above and beyond to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. Call Petrov's A1 Auto Body in Clymer, the Collision Repair Specialist, at 724-254-9417.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Portage at the Penns Manor 20-yard line, 4th down and 4. They trail it 6-0. Jabina is behind his quarterback, Miko. Man in motion. Miko is going to throw the little screen pass, and it's behind Cargo. What a puzzling play call, and it gives Penns Manor the football, turning it over on downs.
That was definitely a strange call, Todd. I really didn't expect that, and Penns Manor had it covered. Here comes a replay on Renda Digital TV.
Mason Cargo, the pass falls incomplete.
15-play drive, the pass behind Cargo. Penns Manor will take over at their 20-yard line, leading at 6-0.
Big stop
with 11:56 left in the second quarter. Max Hill is going to step under center. Bagley is behind him. Corvina in motion. It's his carry. And he'll take a fellow with him and only get about a yard, maybe 2 out of that.
Stop made by number 10, Nesbella, and number 28, Bodileo.
Nesbella on that stop, and they gave him a yard.
I kind of missed that play, too, because I can't see out around the corner.
That's when you look right there at the monitor to your right.
Monitor, it might be a little bit behind, but...
you're right on time there. 2nd and 9 for Penns Manor. Comets with the touchdown run from Max Hill in that first quarter. Man comes in motion. And the handoff is to Mark Bagley, and Bagley will get it to the 25 before he's stopped. Stacked up pretty hard by Nesbella up from the secondary.
Young Mark had 2 hands around that ball, Todd. We watched him.
It's been a bit of a problem for him
Yeah,
this year.
A couple times this year, but he makes up for it.
From the 25.
I know his Uncle Mark is watching from Florida. His namesake.
3rd down and 5 for Penns Manor. Hill in the gun. Man comes in motion. That's Marshall. Max Hill rolls that way. Has him in the flat if he wants him. He wants to keep it himself, though. And Portage catches up with him. Only going to get a yard out of that. Cargo there. Nesbella is there. And also over there was Slonick. And that'll be 4th down in a punt situation. And this will be a punt basically into the wind for Justin Marshall.
Yeah, I think
4th and 4.
Penns Manor got a little lucky there, Todd. I thought I saw a hold on them. It wasn't called.
Back for Portage, number 10.
Cargo is back to receive this punt.
The number 8.
And
Andrew Michael.
Also back there is Miko.
They're faking it.
Eamon Lieb.
Oh, they're
trying to draw him offside. They say they did. Now the official's going to say, well,
we'll see.
Did they draw them?
Have. Which side, if they're going to discuss it.
Flag on the play.
He clapped his hands together. You're an official. Is he allowed to do that?
Oh, absolutely. But most teams, they play call that.
Portage is saying this is against Penns Manor. And they are right.
Yeah, that's
procedure penalty.
Against the offense, get a 5-yard penalty for 4th down.
What was the reasoning? I'm not quite sure, Todd, but maybe somebody did move up front.
Well, it's a good chance of it.
Yeah, you're allowed to slap your hands for a play call.
So Marshall now will stand on his 10. And the wind seems to have shifted a little bit. The punt is a high one. They're calling for the fair catch, and they'll make it at the 48-yard line. That was Miko. So at the Penns Manor 48, with 9:38 left in the second quarter, Mustangs in good field position.
Yeah, I'm not quite. I tried to watch the replay of the play call for a false start on Penns Manor. I couldn't see it. But
now look where they're putting that football down.
Yeah,
they're putting it on the 47. He clearly was standing on the 48 and fell backwards onto his butt, and they put it on the 47 of Penns Manor.
We've watched that a lot for the local officials around here.
1st and 10 Mustangs. Jabina spins in the hole, gets off that left side and forward. Good run for him down to the 41-yard line. That's a 6-yard gain for Jabina.
Portage's offensive line is doing a really nice job, Todd, controlling the line of scrimmage and firing out against Penns Manor.
From the 41.
2nd down and 4 coming up. Mustangs from the 41 of the Comets. Tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, Miko. He'll send Jabina in motion this time. Then Miko is going to run it up the middle. He's got the first down and more down to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 more.
Yep, Portage is taking control of the offensive line of scrimmage, that's for sure, Todd.
Mustangs on the 36.
So
Andrew's really run the football well so far at the beginning of the game.
So they pull it back a bit to the 36-yard line. Don't ask us to make sense of it. We just can't. We see where the ball gets to, and then we see where they place it, and most times that's 2 different places. Miko out of the gun. Everything to the left side of the field. He's going to keep it himself. Bagley has him from behind
Miko, the ball carrier,
and drags him down after about 2. And so they put it at the 31, or 35, I should say.
It's not often that you have someone playing defensive tackle with that kind of speed, so you leave him unblocked, and Bagley's able to chase that from behind.
So Miko goes to the sideline to get the play this time. They were doing so well in the hurry-up last possession, but taking their time here. From the 35, it's 2nd down and 9. Portage trailing 6-0. Man comes in motion. There's Jabina, right side. Legs churning. Carter Smith had him down around the ankles, and Adam Aldemus came up to help him out. Tackled at about the 32-yard line. 3rd and about 5 coming up.
They're in the same kind of position they were last time, Todd, that had the ball. This game's being played in Penns Manor territory, that's for sure.
So 32-yard line. They need the 26 for the first down. It's 3rd down and 6 for Portage. Miko saying something to his tackle, Luke Scarton. Now a man comes in motion. Miko, he wants to keep it himself. Spins off 1 tackle and not the 2nd. He's going to be the 34. Another 4th down call coming up. From the 34, it's going to be 4th and 3.
I really don't think they're going to try to throw it this time, Todd. I would keep it in Miko's hands. He's a hard runner, Todd. Corvina had him in the backfield, and he just shoot him off like a fly.
I'm handing it off to Jabina if I'm him, but we'll see. Play will come in from Slonick. Miko relays it to his teammates from the 29 of Penns Manor. It's 4th down and 3. Miko, Jabina behind him. Man in motion. That's all kinds of stuff going on there. Yeah. Flags fly. It'll be 5, most likely against Portage here.
I'll start.
So that changes your call.
For sure. I still think you probably got to go for it here, Todd.
So back to the 34-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 8.
4th and 8.
Remember, Penns Manor was about this neighborhood when Max Hill took it around the end for 25. They were on the 29-yard line at that time.
Might see the same thing. Play clock winding down.
It's 11 as they break the huddle. Miko sends 2 men wide right. He's got Jabina back in the backfield with him. On 4th down. Portage. It's their 3rd, 4th down play. There's another whistle. And did they call timeout in time?
Yes, sir. I believe
they did. The Mustangs called timeout with the play clock running down. 6-0 Penns Manor, 5:38 left in the first half. It's an IRMC High School football Saturday night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday pasta night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous wing night, and Friday is peel and eat shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
First down.
8 to go for Portage at the 34 of the Comets.
Some trickery here I look for, Todd.
Walensky in motion. Miko rolls to his right. Wants to throw back the other way. He's got a man wide open. The catch. And he dropped it at the 20-yard line. The intended receiver was Isaac Walensky.
Oh, Will out.
We've seen Marion Center run that play so successfully all season long. Second time they turned it over on downs deep in Penns Manor territory. Now comes the media timeout. 6-0, 5:31 left in the first half. It's an IRMC High School football Saturday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Hello, this is John Lefgall, owner and director of the John A. Lefgall Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100%. Years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefgall Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
Corvina, the ball carrier.
All right, I believe we're back. There's nothing there. Requested device not found. I've lost Bluetooth.
Pass is deflected.
All right, hang on.
Knocked down by number 50, Keaton Troxel.
Come on.
There's a flag on the play.
Son of a gun, come on.
Multiple flags. Blocking it back, then the personal foul here on the coach. Blocking the back against the Comets. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Comets. Block in the back.
Come on.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative.
Miko on the carry, fumbles the football, 30-yard line. Looks like Penns Manor has it. There's a flag after the play.
Flag would have been 4.
Hang on.
Personal foul against the Comets. What do you do? It's enough for a first down. Wait a minute, he fumbled the ball. First and 10 from the 16 for the Mustangs. .37, the ball carrier, Jumina. Stop made by number 60, Alex Pelenik.
Come on.
No gain, second and 10.
Portage football. 16, I believe we are back. Second down. The handoff is to Jabina. Gets it forward.
The ball carrier.
For a couple.
60 on the stop.
A few things that we might have missed, Todd, while we had some technical difficulties. Penns Manor lost their coal a little bit. If you're watching on Renda TV, I believe it stayed on, but they've had a few personal fouls and unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and Portage has moved the ball down the field.
They're on the 13-yard line of the Penns Manor Comets. 1:44 left in the first half. Miko rolls to his left. Pelenik had him around the waist. There's another flag flying in.
Flag on the play.
I'm not sure what this could be for, but they've come out in the second quarter, Todd, those flags. The rain slowed down.
The rain has, but the rain of flags, it's a hold on Portage. And so they'll walk this one back from about the 12, it looked like. They'll put this bomb on the 22-yard line.
Third down and 21.
22-yard line. It is third down, and the Mustangs.
18. Third and 18 for the 22.
Looks like they need about the 6 for the first down. So 16 to go. Miko out of the gun. Fake it to Jabina. Now he's in trouble. He's chased and he's caught from behind by Corvinas. Tried to strip the ball. He did knock it loose. It's back at the 29. Oh, there's a late flag. Somebody on the Penns Manor sideline just said something to the side judge there and immediately threw the flag and looked back.
I couldn't see it from my angle, Todd. I was watching the replay.
Down here.
Another unsportsmanlike against Penns Manor?
It's going to be, yeah. Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, sideline warning. Sideline warning, maybe. It's just a warning.
In the middle of a play, that's what you're paying attention to?
Fourth down.
It's going to be fourth down back at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not going to say too much. That's just a warning. So there's only 50 seconds left in the first half. So
we'll press the reset button on the whole broadcast here when we can. 29-yard line. They need the 6 for the first down.
From the 28.
Portage, 10 on the play clock as they finally get it up to the line of scrimmage. 6 on the play clock. 3 seconds, a whistle, and a timeout call by the Mustangs. Everybody going to press reset and see what we got going. 6-0 Penns Manor, 31 seconds left. It's an IRMC High School football Saturday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Hi, my name is London, and this is the bus that I take to school every day. We have a really fun bus driver, and guess what? Smith Bus Company is hiring new bus drivers.
That's right, London. Smith Bus Company is hiring positions for full and part-time drivers and driver's assistants. They provide transportation for 5 hours.
His going to turn. He's got a man right in his face, and down he goes. The sack by Carter Smith back at the 40-yard line. Penns Manor has held on 4th down again.
And to be honest with you there, Todd, Carter could have gotten a sportsmanlike for celebrating after that.
So the clock shows 30.1 seconds left in the first half. Penns Manor takes over the football at the 40-yard line, leading at 6-0.
You know, we had that sideline warning there, Todd. I'll talk about it later.
Max Hill will step under center. I would think they just want to be very conservative here. Hill will take it to the outside. He's to the 45-yard line, lowers his shoulder. That was a heck of a hit. As he got it out to the 47, looks like a gain of 17 seconds, I should say. Bill Packer calls timeout. He says he got out of bounds and the clock kept running. So there's still going to be some controversy here. We'll keep it here. They're going to explain to Mr. Packer.
Second time.
He was running up the side. He couldn't get anybody's attention, so that's not on the officials. And that sidelining warning, Todd, in my opinion, I mean, I've been there before. I've been a line judge numerous times. When you got the coaches and people out on the field like that and you're running the sideline and they get in your way, he could have warned them verbally a few times before. And my thinking is, if I'm the official, I'm lowering my shoulder and running somebody over before I throw the flag, because I'm not putting the onus on the kids and penalizing the kids for the coaches being in the way.
There were coaches that were in his way, I believe. I think he actually ran into coaches.
Mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want to penalize the coaches or the kids for the coaches being in a wrong position out in the field. So I'll verbally warn them first, and then I'm dipping my shoulder. But that official has every right to do that.
15.6 seconds to go in the first half.
On their own 48 after the
Penns Manor with the football at their 48-yard line. Marshall on the right wing, Corvina on the left. Hill is in the gun. And Max takes the snap, wants to come right up the middle. He does, and he's only going to get to the 49, a pickup of 1, and Penns Manor will call timeout.
Timeout, Penns Manor.
Do they have a 51-yard play is the question.
Well, if I'm Penns Manor you got a couple people that can take it the distance, and what about the play they run all the time that we?
You want the hook and lateral? Paulie wants the hook and lateral here. So you don't think Portage is over there telling their players about that?
Watch for that.
Again, that last score that we had from Northern Cambria, still 0-0 at the end of one quarter. Here we've got a few seconds left, 9.2 in the second quarter. Penns Manor to the ball at their 49, 3rd and 1. The official now talking into the Penns Manor huddle there.
He was talking to Carter about something or another, and then Carter and Max are talking to each other. So I don't know if you can always go to the official and warn them about a trick play. But it's nice in a playoff game like this when you got 7 officials on the field instead of 6, so you have a deep back judge also.
All right, here come the comments.
And Portage is in a prevent defense.
Could be the last play of the half. One never knows. Corvina split wide left. Twins wide right. Hill back to pass. Steps up. Keeps it himself. To the 40 of Portage, out of bounds with 2.7 seconds left. That is a Penns Manor first down to the 38-yard line.
And they have the opportunity now where even into the win, I think Max can put it in the end zone from here if he wants to throw it up for grabs.
So 2.7 seconds to go. My stat sheet is a complete waste of time now because I was trying desperately to get us back on the air. So we'll just pick up stats again in the second half. But we do have stats coming. Here's Max. Corvina in motion. He rolls to the right. Steps outside of Jubaina. Gets a block. Now steps up. Max to the 35-yard line. Brought down at the 34. The half has expired. Penns Manor with a 6-0 lead over Portage. Halftime.
Second quarter.
And
score Penns Manor 6.
Here we go. It is an IRMC high school football Friday night, or Indiana Total Therapy halftime show is on the way next. It's 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Hi, my name is London, and this is the bus that I take to school every day. We have a really fun bus driver, and guess what? Smith Bus Company is hiring new bus drivers.
That's right, London. Smith Bus Company is hiring positions for full and part-time drivers and driver's assistants. They provide transportation for 5 area school districts, and they're proud of the work they do. Apply now at smithbusco.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for fun for the entire family? White Township Recreation is now the hub for all of your youth and adult recreation programming. Programming is now open online for registration. White Township Rec offers anything from art classes to gymnastics to bowling to boxing, fitness classes, and much, much more. For more information on public skating, including birthday parties and recreation programs, please visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org. See you at Public Skate, S&T Bank Arena.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
The Dixonville Moose on Route 403 Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville is a strong supporter of local youth high school student athletes and organizations and is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Lodge is currently in a membership campaign until the end of November. All military veterans who apply for a new membership will receive their second year's dues for free. For more information on events, check them out on Facebook or go to beamoose.org. The Dixonville Moose, voted 2022 Best Bar or Pub.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Penns Manor High School, where at halftime it is Penns Manor 6, Portage nothing. District 6 Class A semifinal. The Penns Manor Marching Band out on the field performing. One score in this game, obviously. That came from Penns Manor as the Comets got the 1-yard run from Max Hill. Portage had fumbled the football away at the 40-yard line of the Comets. This was on the very first possession of the football game. So Penns Manor took the football with 10:43 left in the first quarter. Hill went for 14 on first down, then lost a yard. Marshall lost 2, and then Ashton Corvina for 1. And so Penns Manor on the 29-yard line had 4th down. And Max Hill took it 25 yards to the 4-yard line. Hill then with a 3-yard run and then a 1-yard run in which he actually turned around 180 degrees and backed his way deliberately into the end zone for the score. It came with 7:21 left in that quarter. The 2-point conversion failed. It was actually supposed to be a kick, but a little bobble of the snap, so Hill picked it up and ran it and did not get in. 6-0 the score at that point, and that's the way that it ended. We'll try to get you some other numbers from this game. We do have total offense numbers coming to us today. Total offense in that first half, Portage with 112. Penns Manor only 64.
Well, you know what? I don't know what the time of possession was, but I think Portage must have had the ball overwhelming 3/4 of the time in the first half. Penns Manor couldn't get out of their own way a few times, tied with unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, a block in the back that I didn't see. It probably was a block in the back, but I couldn't see around the corner, so that brought a big gain back by Penns Manor. So Portage is just taking it to them right now.
Well, they have totally dominated time of possession. We've got those first half numbers for you on the way. When we return, 6-0 Penns Manor Our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show on an IRMC high school football Saturday night, the District 6 Class A semifinals on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
The Dixonville Moose on Route 403 Highway North between Clymer and Dixonville is a strong supporter of local youth high school student athletes and organizations and is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's big matchup. The Moose Lodge is currently in a membership campaign until the end of November. All military veterans who apply for a new membership will receive their second year's dues for free. For more information on events, check them out on Facebook or go to beamoose.org. The Dixonville Moose, voted 2022 Best Bar or Pub.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
The team at Sheets and Clymer would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck in tonight's matchup. If you're watching and listening and you're hungry or thirsty, Sheets and Clymer is the place to go. Before, during, after the game, or anytime. MTO sandwiches, hot dogs, crispy chicken, fresh salads, or cool down with a smoothie, candy, gummies, fried pickles, mac and cheese bites, and jalapeno poppers. Don't forget to bring your Sheets rewards card and take advantage of great Sheets offers. Sheets and Clymer, a proud partner of the Penns Manor Comet.
Just like the Penns Manor offensive line provides great protection for the running backs, Gillen's Gun Shop on Airport Road in Indiana can help you with a wide selection of firearms for your family's protection. Gillen's also specializes in firearms and ammunition for sports shooting hobbies, hunting needs, and gun bash products. Gillen's would like to wish the Comets the best of luck the rest of the season and let Brighton know how proud they are of him. Keep up the great work, Comets, from the team at Gillen's Gun Shop on Airport Road.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
Comets lead it at halftime. We're going to listen a little bit to the Penns Manor Marching Band and then come back to look at the first half numbers from this football game here on U92 and Renda Digital TV.
space journey is complete without a stop at Tatooine or past Hoth and the Tauntaun with John Williams' theme from Star Wars.
Well, as they get set to do that, let's give you some of the first half numbers from this football game. 6-0 Penns Manor at the half. And Paulie, you mentioned time of possession, and there it is right there on the page in front of us.
Yeah.
Portage with 17 minutes and 8 seconds of possession in that first half. Penns Manor 6-19.
Yeah, Portage ran for, 29 times they ran the ball.
29 times, 101 yards, and that was their total offense for that first half. Penns Manor 17 for 90, and so that was the Penns Manor total offense. Not that much difference in yardage, so if Penns Manor could keep the football longer, the Comets, my goodness, could be maybe out ahead and more than by the 6 points that they are. Passing in the game, Penns Manor's not attempted any, 0 for 2 for Portage. The big numbers for this first half, though, the one fumble, Portage dropped it twice and they lost one of them, and it led to a score for Penns Manor. That one turnover in that first half. Mustangs with 9 first down, Penns Manor's 4. And penalties, always big.
The Penns Manor
the Comets, I don't know that we have the total penalty numbers there. There they are. Portage 2 for 15 yards, Penns Manor 4 for 45 yards. And those were big ouchies there.
You got to remember that they have that sideline warning. If that happens again in the second half, that's 15. So Penns Manor's got to keep their cool on the sidelines.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Penns Manor did sack Portage's quarterback Andrew Miko twice, 18 yards total in losses.
On a green
Portage did not punt the football. Penns Manor did twice
806-82
for 28 yards average.
806-82.
So some of the numbers, 31 plays run by Portage, 17 for Penns Manor. And again, that time of possession, 17:08 for the Mustangs, 6:19 for Penns Manor. Comets will get the football to start the third quarter, which they love.
Yeah, that's usually their bread and butter. I don't know if we've done a game this year for them, Ty, where they haven't got the ball to start the
I don't know.
second half.
They've not had that much success with it to start the second half, but they'll give it another shot here, get their hands on the football. The question being, what is it that is stopping Penns Manor's offense from holding the football longer?
Themselves. They get behind the sticks. They punted twice, and Portage didn't punt at all. But when you have those when you're in 3rd and 17 or 18, that kills you. When you get behind the sticks that far, I mean, you can rely on Max to try to bust one once in a while, and we haven't seen Marshall carry the ball at all. So obviously he's hurting. We don't doubt that.
Ashton Corvine has not gotten his hands on the football that much. When you get right down to it, they've not run but 17 plays. So kind of hard to say that one guy or another is not getting their hands on the ball. Nobody is, really, when you get right down to it. So Max Hill with 12 carries for 86 yards in that first half. That leads Penns Manor. For Portage, Isaac Jubina, 13 for 59. It just seemed like it was Jubina crashing through the line at will through that first half. And 13 and 59 is not all that bad from the Penns Manor standpoint, from what it actually appeared to be.
Well, Penns Manor has, what you said, 90 total yards of offense, and Max has 86 of them. So you got to have somebody else step up, because they're going to definitely be keying on young Mr. Hill in the second half.
Earlier this afternoon, the IUP Crimson Hawks with the 24-21 win over previously undefeated, 3rd ranked in the nation Shepherd. And so IUP is the PSAC champion. One would presume, especially since Slippery Rock and Gannon both lost today, that IUP is going to be the #1 seed for the Super Region 1.
We'll have that game next week on the 19th, I believe, Todd.
Yes, indeed. Selection Sunday is tomorrow. I think 5:30 is the time for that, and IUP will get the matchup. As the teams come back onto the football field, they reset the clock for 3 minutes, so that's how much time we've got left before we get the second half underway. 6-0 here, Penns Manor at the half. We take a timeout from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, building relationships one customer at a time. It's an IRMC High School football Saturday night, District 6 semifinal Class A action on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning wishes the Comets all the best in tonight's game. Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning congratulates the coaches and players for all their hard work and dedication, and for all the excitement these high school athletes bring to the community. And for fast, reliable, and professional plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service, call Tulick Valley Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Alberta, or online at tulickvalleyplumbingandheating.com.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
Milk every moment.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Ashton Corvina in the center. Max Hill on one wing, and he will pick it up at the 22. He's out to the 30-yard line looking for space, not finding it. Now he wants to go all the way across the other side of the field. He's chased. He's out to the 30. Hill to the 35, the 40, the 45, and up the sideline where he's finally pushed out of bounds. Max Hill creating on the offense. Penns Manor will get great field position, which they did not have in that first half, with the exception of that turnover. You watch the replay. You see Max pick it up at about the 22-yard line. And he got all the way to the sideline at the 30.
That's good discipline there by Penns Manor for not blocking anybody in the back that time, because that very easily could come back. You could do that.
They will start at the Portage 47.
Got another text message. Someone listening in, watching on Renda TV in New Jersey. Jeff Woods, a former Penns Manor alum.
1st and 10 for the Comets. And the handoff is to Ashton Corvina. Dip the shoulder, then zip it outside. He's going to get Good first down yardage of about 5. We'll watch it, and it looks like they put it down at the 43-yard line, so only 4 on that carry for Ashton.
We talked about that a little bit at halftime, Todd. Some other people got to get involved besides number 1 for Penns Manor.
Right hash mark, 2nd down and 6. Hill in the gun, sends Corvina in motion. This is Hill right up the middle.
Max Hill, ball carrier.
Tackled it, looked like right at the marker.
That's the same play that Portage runs, Todd, with their quarterback. Identical.
Needed 6, got 6, 1st and 10, Penns Manor. Now, they lead it 6-0. They're at the 37 of the Mustangs. If you're the Comets, you're saying we need points. We have to get points out of this. If you're the Mustangs, you say we got to stop them.
Yep. Nice block by pulling guard Gillen on that play.
Bagley and Marshall in the backfield, and Penns Manor.
Flag on the play.
Did they move or did Portage jump?
It's offsides, I believe, Todd.
Dead ball foul, offsides on the defense.
It is against Portage. It's 5 yards, so it'll be 1st and 5 for Penns Manor.
It's something we haven't seen from Penns Manor, changing the cadence and putting Max under center.
That's mine, isn't it? That's yours? No, I don't know where. I got one. Thanks. I thought that was my water, but I wonder what I did with my water. 1st and 5 coming up.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Penns Manor may have to use a timeout here.
Here come the Comets. 1 on the play clock. They do get it off. Here's Hill. Hill through traffic. He gets to the outside. Max Hill down the sideline. He's going to take it all the way.
Jets.
Max Hill, touchdown.
No flags. 32 yards.
He gets a little break. No flags. No flags. Nice job by Marshall getting out in front of him, running a little interference.
Max he didn't ask Justin to throw a block there. He just used him as a screen.
Yeah, it was a really nice job.
One would guess that they're going to go for 2 here.
Yes, sir. And I think I'm keeping it in the same person's hands. We'll see if they do that. He's breathing pretty hard.
Alone, and he rolls to his right. Wants to throw toward the end zone. He does. The diving attempt is good.
Nice catch. Corvina.
Ashton Corvina with a brilliant catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Penns Manor leads at 14-0. Let's watch this on Renda Digital TV. The loft, and that's just a brilliant catch by Ashton Corvina. 14-0, Penns Manor, 10:34 left in the 3rd quarter. It's an IRMC high school football night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Hi, this is Jerry Roof with the McCabe Roof Funeral Home, wishing the Penns Manor Comets the best of luck in the playoffs against Portage. It is because of your hard work and dedication that you've had such a successful year, and we here at McCabe Roof Funeral Home could not be more proud of your accomplishments. At McCabe Roof Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on the dedication we have to our community and our support of the Penns Manor Comets. Best of luck, team, from us here at McCabe Roof Funeral Home in Clymer.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Portage. Brendan Smithrow will return it out to about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. We'll wait to see where they spot this one.
I'm surprised that the Penns Manor's kicked off now twice, Todd, and they haven't tried that. When Marshall squibs it along the ground like that, you think, get it wet, get it on the ground.
1st and 10.
32-yard line for the Mustangs. 10:28 left in the 3rd quarter. First Commonwealth Bank quick stats, First Commonwealth Bank time to be first member FDIC. 3rd place, 47 yards, 113 that time of possession for Penns Manor as the Comets take a 14-0 lead. Here's Miko. He has bottled up Corvina.
I think Polanic was the first to hit him, I believe.
Polanic came up the middle. Hill came from the other side, and Corvina just caught up to him and wrestled him down. It is a loss back to the 29. 2nd and 13 coming up.
Yeah, you just bottled that up.
So the Comets haven't had the football all that much, but they have a 14-0 lead, and the defense starting to assert itself a little bit here. Let's see what Portage does and what adjustments they made offensively.
We might try that tight end screen here, Todd. We haven't seen it yet, so.
Bodie Leo is the tight end. Miko keeps it himself up the middle. Carter Smith is there. He's going to get back the 3 he lost in maybe another yard, but he's going to be 3rd and long.
Pulled to both the left guard and the left tackle. Looked like, what was the play, Todd? The Washington Redskins, now the Commanders, used to run all the time. What did they call that?
You got me.
When they pulled both guard and tackle from the opposite side.
Go Hog Wild. It was the Hogs, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the Hogs, but I can't remember what the
It's 3rd down and 10.
Called.
Miko. See if he puts this football up. He'll send a man in motion and roll to his right. He wants to throw. He's chased by the Comets. He'll spin away from one, get by another, and a third. Miko all the way to the other side of the field. He'll release the football. It falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Boy, I tell you what, that's good athletic ability. I mean, he's a good athlete. And I'll tell you what, Aldemus was really lucky there at the end of the play. He pushed the young man after the ball went past him, and he could have very easily been flagged for that.
If he had fallen down,
yeah, I think you're right.
That would have been it. There's a punt formation for Portage.
First one tonight.
Max Hill will stand back at his 30. Miko is the punter. And he wants the rugby-style punt. It's a wobbler. Bounces at the Penns Manor 41, rolls sideways, and then down to the 37-yard line. That's where they will touch it. Comets take over the football with.
That wasn't
what is
quite
that on the clock? 8:36.
Yes, sir. That wasn't quite a Bud Shank, but it was pretty close.
Leading at 14-0, Penns Manor gets the football at their 37-yard line.
Cambria 7, Cambria Heights 0.
Colts leading the Highlanders 7-0 at the half. Of course, the winners of those two games, this one and that one, will play for the District 6 championship next week. Carter Smith adjusting to the right side as the Penns Manor tight end. And on first down, here is Corvina. Corvina's got a hole. He's out across the 45 to the 50-yard line, makes another move, a spin inside the 45 of the Mustangs, and he's down at about the 43, maybe the 42.
We've seen them run that play quite a number of times this year, Todd, and usually it goes. And that's a great job by left guard pulling the Gilliland boy, the junior at 6 foot, 165 pounds. He gets out there around the corner, seals it for Corvina.
That is a 20-yard gain. Started at the 37. So from the 43 of Portage, Penns Manor football, 1st and 10. Hill is under center. He'll take the snap and hand it off. Looking for the outside. Little dip of the shoulder there for Marshall, and then he looks for the sideline, and he gets to the 35. They're going to say he stepped out at the 37.
I think that's his first carry tonight, Todd.
Forced out of bounds by number 20, Mason Fargo.
You can just see the demeanor on both teams. Portage is walking around with her hands in her hips, and Penns Manor is the team that's up now. It's just a change of momentum.
6 for Marshall. It's 2nd down and 4 from the 37 of the Mustangs. Marshall and Bagley go wide right now. Hill out of the shotgun. Corvina comes in motion. Hill right up the middle. And shooting the gap, knocking him down, is Braden or Ravitz.
Really nice play by Braden there. Really nice play. He was
going to be third down.
At the beginning of the year, he was playing a defensive tackle for them, Todd, and he's moved now to the middle linebacker, and that was a really nice play.
Ravitz, a senior, is only listed at 5'7", 190.
He's a stout young man.
It's kind of low center of gravity, hard to get off your feet. Third down now, 3 to go for Penns Manor. Marshall in motion, and the Comets going to give him 5 on the penalty and make this much harder. It'll be 3rd and 12, or rather 3rd and 8.
Shoot yourself in the foot there.
3rd down and 8, back at the 41.
Well, this is usually where they put the ball into Max's hands. We'll see what they do.
It's generally what happens. Portage knows that, certainly. Corvina
Empty
and
back.
Bagley right. Hill in the gun. Takes the snap. Throws to the sideline. Corvina dropped the football.
Little wide receiver screen there, and Max underthrew him a little bit. I would definitely punt this ball away. I think they're going to, Todd.
Yeah, Marshall will try to pin Portage deep in their territory. The clock showing 6:42 left in the third, and Penns Manor leading at 14-0.
I was watching Justin Putt in warm-ups, and he warms up to try to hit that ball where it spins backwards. He points the toe ball.
Carter Smith is your long snapper. It bounces back, and Marshall's in trouble. He picks up the football and looks for some room on the right side. Marshall, with his speed, he gets it down to the 35-yard line before he's brought down. That's short of the first down. Penns Manor has had difficulty in the punt snaps the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and usually Carter's really good with that. I know he works hard on it, and it just seemed to slip. It was just a little bit short.
And so
he's 35.
It is going to be.
They marked that ball on the 35. I don't understand. When you have hashes on the field, that you can mark it on a hash. I understand if there's no hash marks, you move it to a big line, but
35-yard line for the for the Mustangs. 6:37 left in the third quarter. They trail 14-0. And Jabina will get the football up the center of the field. They're going to move some bodies out of the way before he goes down. In on that stop for Penns Manor was Peyton Koshko and Eamon Lieb.
Bagley's a little dinged up, Todd. I don't know if...
Is he off the field?
He got laid on his keister there pretty well. I don't know if he ran into his own teammate or not. He stayed out there.
Actually gave Jabina 4 yards on that. 2nd down and 6. Man comes in motion. Jabina again.
Play.
And he's got the first down. Adam Aldemus got him, but not before he got out to the 47-yard line. It's the first down.
Portage going back to their bread and butter here, Todd. This is what they started running the game, and they're moving the offensive line of scrimmage, that's for sure.
8 yards on that carry for Jabina.
And they took him out. He's out of the ball game.
Yes, he is. Are they looking at him over there?
He's holding his right shoulder, his right arm like it's a little bit lame.
He took the helmet off, too. So the quarterback, Miko, will keep it himself. It's a different style of run, but just as effective as he's into Penns Manor territory and down to the 46.
Yeah, Jabina has his helmet off of there, and he's holding his right arm up against his stomach. So that must be what
They go hurry up. After the 7-yard gain, Miko is going to keep it himself again. Left side, there's a flag. He's up the sideline. Looks like he had first down yardage, but we'll check the flag out.
Max ended up on his back there. It might have been illegal block in the back and or a blindside block.
I think it was more blindside.
Yeah.
We'll see what the
chop block.
Is. Chop block?
Holding on the
Just plain old holding.
Yeah, I noticed Max talking to the referee a couple other times before that about being held, and they finally caught him for it. And that's the way you got to handle it if you're a player. You talk to the official. You don't throw your arms in the air and whine about it. You talk to them, and they'll keep an eye for you.
Back to the Portage 45. It's going to be 2nd down and 12. Miko went to the sideline, got the play. We'll see if Jabina makes it back out there at some point tonight. The snap, and Miko rolls to his right. He wants to throw
it if he wants.
Gets to the sideline, and that's great coverage down the field. As Bagley gets him down, along with Eamon Lieb and Ashton Corvina, they were both there. The sack.
Really good coverage.
Back to the 42.
The young Salonic boy was running down the field, and they had 2 men on him, Aldemus and Marshall. Good coverage.
15-42.
Northern Cambria now has taken a 13-0 lead over Cambria Heights.
7:21 in the third.
42-yard line of the Mustangs. It is 3rd down. And they need 15 yards. Miko rolls to his left. He's going to loft it long. He's got a man out there and not able to catch it. The ball was up there long enough that they were able to catch up to the intended receiver, Mason Cargo, played by Eric Baum.
Yeah, he got behind the defense there, and there's no doubt he got behind the defense.
Marshall comes off the field. It's just punt formation is why. Max Hill will stand at his 25. And
Miko back in punt formation.
I think
Miko will punt it from about the 30.
Regular defense here.
The snap and the punt.
Nice punt.
It's a good punt. Hill fumbles it at the 20. The ball still on the floor. Looks like Aldemus was on it.
I think Aldemus was Johnny on the spot there.
Oh boy, it was.
No doubt about it.
Adam Aldemus with the recovery, and Penns Manor is able to hold on to the football. You're leading at 14-0. Those are the sorts of mistakes that will just absolutely blow you up. 3:57 to go. Timeout on the field. 14-0 Penns Manor on an IRMC high school football Saturday night on 92.5 FM U92 on Renda Digital TV.
The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
Hello, this is John Lefthal, owner and director of the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100%. Years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefthal Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
Football at their 22-yard line with 3:57 left in the third quarter, leading at 14-0 after averting disaster.
Yeah, I think the key for Penns Manor is to hang on the football now. This game's far from over, but
I would think Mr. Corvina is going to see the ball a couple of times. Marshall comes in motion. It will be his carry. He'll cut it up the field. And they'll get him about the 24 to be a gain of 2 for Justin Marshall. 2nd and 8 on the way.
That was a good job there by number 50 for Portage, keeping us cool.
2nd and 8.
That would be Keaton Troxel. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
I know it's one thing, the temperature went down by about 15 degrees since we got here.
You do keep talking about that.
I know. I don't know why I'm cold tonight.
And up the middle of the field again comes Max Hill, and a nice open field tackle there.
Really nice open field tackle. He had a lot of room to run there if he gets by that one.
That was Cargo. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 after the 3-yard gain by Hill. Aldermus brings the play in. Comets really would like to keep the football. Mustangs want to get their hands back on it. They'd get good field position. Hill, empty set. Takes the snap. Here comes the rush. Steps up and he can't get away.
Max Hill is sacked in the backfield.
Yeah,
he is hit by Isaac Walensky.
Yeah, he come off the end there on a blitz, and no one there to pick him up.
It's a loss of 3 and a 4th down in a punt situation. So Portage is going to get the football back, presumably in good field position. Their return men are going to stand right at the 45 of the Mustangs. Marshall will punt it from about his 13. Watch the snap here. It's a good one.
It's right on the money.
And it's a booming punt.
Wow.
Drives him all the way back, and it hits Miko, and he just collects it and falls to the turf. The punt by Marshall really was a great one. And
Miko covers the ball up.
They're going to say the 35-yard line is where they give him the football.
I think first touching there, Todd, that's where he touched it originally, so you can't muff it.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 35.
That's where they put it down.
That was a booming punt. That looked like one of Pat's drives.
2:10 left in the 3rd quarter. 14-0 Penns Manor. And as we said, up the road, 13-0 Northern Cambria over Cambria Heights.
And our Pittsburgh Penguins are up 2-1.
Playing the Canadians tonight. First down for Miko, and he rolls to his right. Tucks it right away. And gets across the line of scrimmage, hurdles over a man.
Miko, the ball carrier.
Out to the 40, maybe the 41. A pickup of about 6 yards.
They did a lot of this the last 2 weeks. It's just student body left, student body right, and running Andrew. And they're moving the football like that.
And hurry up offense. Miko again in the gun. Takes the snap, comes to the left this time. He's going to keep it that direction. And tripped up by Baum. And if he had not, that was going to be something big. Carter Smith.
Yes, I just seen that. He's limping.
I think that was upper body on him.
I think the coaching staff wants him to go down, and he's not.
It's 3rd down and 2, and he stopped short. Miko once more. And that was Bagley got him for no gain.
I think they want Carter just to go down so they can get a timeout, but he's not doing it.
4th down now. They need just a little under 2 yards. And it looks like the Mustangs are going to go for this.
4th down.
I imagine another student body. I would definitely keep it in their quarterback's hands.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 2.
Discipline up front.
Miko to his left. Bottled up. Gets by 1, but no more. Penns Manor drops him for a loss. The Comets will take over on downs at about the 41, 42-yard line.
I'm not sure. I'm watching it on the replay. Planet got in there. Corvina, Hill. Yeah, there was just a slew of Penns Manor. They knew it was coming, and Alex sidestepped his block there and just caused all kind of chaos in the backfield.
From the Portage 42, Penns Manor takes over on downs with 30.8 seconds left. Carter Smith is over to the sideline now. First down, here's Corvina. Ashton, he spun out of a tackler. That's very nice.
The ball carrier.
Got it down to about the 35-yard line.
Stop made by number 20.
Now they're going to pull it back to the 36.
Now Nathan Raphael's kind of limping around.
It's a 6-yard gain.
This time of year, Todd, everybody's banged up. It's just not one team.
Basketball coaches across the Heritage Conference are just crossing their fingers right now because it's late enough in the season that they're going to be losing guys.
Yeah, I know. Coach Lansbury from Penns Manor had actually mentioned that here a few weeks ago. But hey, that happens all across the state.
2nd down and 4, Hill under center. And Max will turn. He'll hand it to Bagley. And Bagley rolls it forward to the 25 or 30-yard line. That is a first down.
First time tonight. I think that might bring the quarter to an end, Todd.
They'll let it run out from here. Penns Manor at the end of 3 quarters leading at 14-0 from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. It's an IRMC high school football Saturday night, the District 6 Class A semifinals on 92.5 FMU 92 and on Renda Digital TV.
Any fan will tell you the thrill is in the playoffs. Get ready for exciting high school playoff action, college and NFL football, and make your first stop Alley Cat Beverage. Whether you're hanging out before, after, or during the games, Alley Cat Beverage has all your traditional beverages and the newest flavors, your favorite brands and novelties, including slushies and popsicles. Stop in and see the cool cat in town. Back in the alley, where all the cool cats go. Alley Cat Beverage in Clymer. Go Comets!
Alley Cat.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Just stop in today and drive away in your new vehicle from Luther Ford. Luther Ford, 2 great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
Manor has the football at the 30-yard line of Portage. The Comets leading at 14-0. Slugfest tonight.
Sure is.
Bagley will split wide to the left. Corvina and Carter Smith in the backfield. Max Hill under center. And on first down, he'll give it to Ashton Corvina. Try to find a seam up there and just could not as he's hit by,
I tell you what,
Walensky.
Yes, he's a senior, and he brings a ton with him in that 5'7" height.
A yard gain for Corvina.
I can see why they moved him to middle linebacker now.
Now Portage down 2 scores, and Penns Manor are going to milk this clock out, this play clock out every single play.
Got to hang on to the football. That's a big key.
They're not going to milk this out. They're going to run it. Marshall fumbles the football, still on the turf, and Portage is on it.
The ball's fumbled in the backfield. Picked up.
Mustangs will get the football. It looks like the 36-yard line.
Replay here.
For the Mustangs.
Justin Marshall just lost the handle on it.
I have to think that maybe, I wonder if his brace that he's wearing had something to do with that. It looked like a good handoff by Max. Wasn't low.
So 11:17 left on the clock, just underway in the 4th quarter. Portage with the football at the 36-yard line.
That's their first turnover of the night, so we'll see if the Portage can capitalize like Penns Manor did in the first half.
Mustangs with a long field. They're 64 yards away. First down. And this is Walensky to the right side. He's got a big hole, and there he goes. He's out to the 50-yard line, still on his feet, down to the 40, breaks another tackle to the 30-yard line, I should say. Finally, he is brought down all the way down to the Penns Manor 27-yard line.
Beautiful run by the sophomore.
And here they go. They're right back at it. They hand off Walensky again, right side. Carter Smith and Mark Bagley have him. He's going to get 2 or 3.
They kept the clock running. They said he stayed in bounds. Or he was contacted in bounds. I guess that's what they had the call is.
short game will be.
Portage might have found something there with.
He went 37 yards on the first one. He went 2 on the second.
Young Isaac.
They're at the 25 of the Comets. 10:24 to go. Portage trailing 14-0. They are in prime position here. They need 2 scores. And on first down, Miko is back to pass. He's going to loft it.
Oh.
And the catch is made. No flag, no flag.
Wow, it looked like offensive pass interference there.
Mason Cargo caught that one, tangled up with the defensive back. We'll watch the replay and see what happens. On Renda Digital TV.
Yeah, it looked like offensive pass interference there, Todd, and there was no call.
Looked to the naked eye like he pushed him down.
Yeah.
The kicker is resetting the tee. Miko will be your kicker.
Miko in to attempt the extra point.
There it goes. Pounds it through. It's a 1-score game, 14-7.
New ball game here.
Penns Manor still leading and getting the football back. It's an IRMC high school football Saturday night, 92.5 FM U92 on Renda Digital TV.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Corvina collects it. He's out across the 20 to about the 22-yard line.
Up to about the 22-yard line.
Young man, we got a flag now. We got a little extracurricular going on at about the 30-yard line.
Line of scrimmage would be the 22. We'll see what the penalty is.
I think it's holding on Penns Manor. They'll push it back to about the 12.
The clock at 9:58 of the fourth quarter, 14-7 Penns Manor.
First and 10. March it back 10 yards, be first and 10 from the 12-yard line.
So from the 12, that's where Penns Manor will take over after the penalty.
Yeah, now the momentum swings back the other way, Todd.
Sure has in a big way. First and 10, and Hill is in the gun. Max takes the snap, keeps it himself. Portage is there. He gets away from one, and now he's back behind the line of scrimmage. He tried to come back the other way and make some extra yardage where none was available to him. That's going to be a loss. Back inside the 10. Looks like about the 8, maybe the 7. They put it down on the 7-yard line. That's a 5-yard loss.
Now Isaac again, he's made 2 big plays for a sophomore in this game. That long run and then the tackle there in the backfield.
So 2nd and 15 from the 7-yard line.
Look for maybe a sweep out here to the right.
And official blows this one dead.
I'm not sure the reason behind it.
Loose tape on the shoe of one of the Penns Manor linemen.
Was that tape or was that the...
It's like Nathan Raphael.
Oh, okay.
So 2nd down, 15. Everything ready to go. Hill under center. Marshall in motion. On the reversal, lots of room for Corvina. He's out to the 15, the 20-yard line. Corvina to the 24-yard line, took a shot to the chops, it looked like.
The ball carrier finally knocked out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds at about the 25. I can't tell because of the number of bodies down there, but that's a nicely designed and executed play by Penn.
Yes, it was a little inside handoff, I believe.
So the run is out to the 25-yard line. It's 18 yards for Corvina on that play. 1st and 10 for Penn Manor. That helps the Comets get out of a pretty deep hole. Marshall comes in motion. Hill fakes it to him. Up the middle comes Max.
He loaded his shoulder there. No
out
doubt
to the
about
29.
That. Stop made by number 50, Troxel.
Tackled by Keaton Troxel. Pick up of 4.
It's a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Aldemus brings the play in from the sideline.
On the 29.
8:33 left in the 4th. 14-7 Penn Manor. Bagley and Marshall to the right. Corvina in motion, the fake, and here comes Hill again. Spins out of a tackle, out across the 35. He's got a first down.
Up for a first down.
He was holding that ball kind of out there, trying to. You got to hang on to the ball right now. The only thing that can stop you is you.
It's enough for a first down. 1st and 10 for the Comets on the 30.
7 yards on the carry for Hill. And that's a first down for Penn Manor to the 36-yard line.
Can't hold it like a loaf of bread, that's for sure.
Bagley goes far left. Hill, the snap, his carry again, and they tackle the ball.
They're really trying to tackle the ball and strip the ball, that's for sure. That's smart.
Big old 76, Luke Scarton, the 6'6", 260-pounder. He tackled the ball going by and then stripped it out of Max's hands while he's on the ground.
Yep,
didn't quite fool the official.
You got to really hang on to it here.
9 from the 37.
I think if this is me, I'm putting Smith in the backfield. You know how he holds on to it.
He's a two-hander.
Yes, he is.
Marshall brings the play in. Penn Manor does have a reverse package that they run out of this. Marshall in motion. Hill fakes it twice. Now he cuts outside. A little dip of the shoulder, and he got the first down. Puts a move on Miko, and he's out to the, looks like the 50. They gave him the 50-yard line.
Boy, they had it. That was a broken play, and Max made something out of nothing. That's what athletes do.
He got 13 yards there.
Yep, definitely a broken play.
So this drive started at the 12, went back to the 7. Now they're at the 50-yard line, and the clock is certainly working in Penn Manor's favor here. 7:07 to go. They're 50 yards away from the end zone. Smith readjusts to the right. On first down. The carry is Ashton Corvina's. Keeps it going down to the 44. It's a pickup of 6.
You know, one thing I like about tonight, Todd, both teams there's a lot of good sportsmanship going on here tonight. There's nothing. They're helping each other up. It's a testament to the kids.
They got a lot of respect for each other.
I think they really do.
6:39 left now.
2nd and 4.
As Caden Detweiler brings this play in. Play clock at 12 as they break the huddle. 2nd down and 4 for Penn Manor. They lead it 14-7. Hill puts Marshall up on the wing, and Penn Manor's going to have to call timeout. Play clock was about to expire. Comet timeout. They lead it 14-7 with 6:22 to go. It's an IRMC High School playoff football night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
On 23 carries. He is under center on 2nd down and 4. And he turns, gives it to Carter Smith. 2 hands on the ball, yes. Down he went. His head bounced off the turf there.
His shoulder, too.
Stop made.
No gain.
70.
He's
That's
tough,
his first carry of the
young
night.
man. He sure is. Yeah, he got slanted. His head hit real hard off the turf on the replay, and his right shoulder too.
3rd down coming up.
That's a big young man, and number 76, Luke.
9th play of this drive for Pence Manor. Play clock at 10. 3rd down and 4. Hill. The snap, his keeper. Cuts it up the field.
Max Hill, the ball carrier.
He's brought down at about the 40. It looks like a first down.
It's going to be real close.
The spot is going to be all important here.
If it's touching the line, it should be a first down. They got to
Fourth
ask for
down
a
and
measurement,
inches.
I think. You got to.
Just outside the.
I guess if it's not touching the line, it's not a first down. I can't see if it is or isn't.
4th down and inches for Pence Manor. One would think this is a quarterback keeper for Hill.
Yeah, I think they might use another timeout. If I was them, I would here.
7 on the play clock. Up to the line of scrimmage. 3 on the play clock. Hill takes the snap. Hands it off to Corvina. Up the middle of the field. He's got the first down and much more all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Corvina, the ball carrier. Number 8. Stop finally made by number 8.
Yeah, that's a big play there. I was shocked that Max didn't keep the football. Corvina could have been caught in the backfield, and it.
25.
15 yards for Ashton Corvina to the 25-yard line, and it's first down, Pence Manor. What a play!
Yeah, great play. That's their bread and butter. We keep saying it.
Leading by 14-7, Pence Manor ball, Portage 25. Hill gives it to Corvina again. Ashton, legs churning to the 20, a 5-yard gain. Again, the clock rolls.
3, Easton Smiling. Gain of 5.
Portage has all 3 of their timeouts.
2nd and 5 from the 20.
Got to come up with a stop, though, on first down. That's the key.
3:53 to go. 2nd and 5 from the 20. Bagley and Corvina in the backfield. Hill watches the play clock. He'll probably snap it at about the 4-second mark. Now steps under center. Hits at 4. Snaps it at the 3. The handoff is to Corvina. Ashton, so smooth.
They keep running that same play. You know, in Brighton Gilliland is doing a fabulous job pulling and getting the kick out block.
They put him about a half a yard short.
Polenic, both of them. Both guards for Pence Manor.
3rd down coming up.
16.
Football now, they pull it back a little bit further and put it on the 16-yard line. So it's a full yard to go.
Portage needs to stop here, Todd.
Comets will take 2 plays to do this if they can. 12 on the play clock as they watch it. The game clock shows 2:50. Hill steps under center, takes the snap, adjusts to his left. He's got the first down easily. And they're going to put the football down at about the 13-yard line, a 2-yard gain for Hill.
Good job by Nathan Raphael firing out there, Todd.
10 for the Comets to 13.
The senior, he's got himself in shape this year.
First down and 10, this long drive for Pence Manor. Began back at their 12-yard line. They actually went back after that first down to the 7. They've kept it since that time. 9:58 on the clock at that point. First and 10 from the 13.
Cornavina moved. Yeah, we had movement in the
Movement by Penns Manor will cost them 5.
Motion on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
Got a quick score update. Northern Cambria 21-0 over Cambria Heights. Soretti with 2 rushing TDs. End of the third.
15 from the 18.
This will be the 14th play of this drive. So Northern Cambria looks like they're into the District 6 championship game. Is it going to be Penns Manor or Portage? That one's still to be decided.
That game's just in the end of the third at Northern Cambria, Todd. That score really shocks me.
First and 15 for Penns Manor, another whistle. That's another procedure call. 2 straight 5-yard penalties. It's going to make it first and 20.
No, honestly,
these are key penalties.
Yeah.
First and 20.
Max comes over to the bench, and back off the sideline he comes. This is going to be a Max special here.
They took Smith out of the ball game.
First and 20 for Penns Manor now. The football going the wrong direction for the Comics. Mustang cut like this, though. But the clock is just eking out, and Hill keeps it to the 20-yard line. Portage going to have to stop the clock soon.
Yeah, he just did, Todd.
1:36 to go. The Mustangs will call their first timeout.
Timeout.
1:36 left.
Portage.
It's Penns Manor 14, Portage 7. When we return on an IRMC High School Playoff Saturday night on 92.5 FM U92, U92Radio.com, Renda Digital TV.
Cambria Heights.
The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
Hello, this is John Lefthal, owner and director of the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100% years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefthal Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
Hill to his right, gets a good block to the 15-yard line, steps out of a tackle, spins,
stayed in bounds.
Back to about the 13, did stay in bounds. Portage call it second timeout or no? Yes, they did.
Timeout Portage. It's their second.
1:27 left. And we'll see how far down the field he got. I thought he got back to the original line of scrimmage at the 13. They have it actually at the 12. So,
well,
needed.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
I'm not sure who's doing that or where that's coming. Yeah, 46 each.
Well, that would be the big guy.
Would that be
back home in Homer City?
Mr. Mark Bardick. Thank you, Mark, for all your help back there.
3rd down and 9 for Penns Manor now. Leading 14-7. Max Hill. Gives it to Ashton Corvina. Corvina shed a tackler and got in there.
Touchdown, Ashton Corvina.
With 1:21 to go, Ashton Corvina, it looked for all the world like he was going to go down, and he just zipped right by.
Good, strong running by Ashton.
What a good moment there. Braden Oravitz was down on the floor with his head in his hands, and Justin Marshall came over and helped him up, gave him a pat. Nicely done by him.
Said there's been a lot of good sportsmanship in this game, no doubt about it, Todd.
This drive for Penns Manor, outstanding. Colton Shields for the extra point out of the hold of Max Hill. Snap and the hold are good. So is the kick. 21-7 Penns Manor. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter on an IRMC high school football Saturday night. 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
For the best place to dine in the area, Luigi's Ristorante is an excellent choice before or after any game this season, or for lunch or dinner throughout the week. Every Wednesday starting at 4 p.m., try 2 spaghetti dinners, both with meatball salad and bread, only $12.99 dine-in or $14.99 takeout. For excellent Italian food and wonderful service, come to Luigi's Ristorante in Clymer. Voted Gold, Best All-Around Restaurant, and Best Fine Dining Restaurant in Indiana County.
Off for Penns Manor. 1:21 left on the clock. First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. First Commonwealth Bank time to be first member FDIC. Penns Manor's 16-play drive, 88 yards, 8 minutes and 37 seconds off the clock.
Wow. That's what championship teams do, Todd. That's a...
Marshall approaches.
Smith isn't in on kickoff coverage.
Kicks it deep. It's fielded at the 15-yard line. To the 20, the 25, just over the 30-yard line. The return that time by Wilinski.
30.
That was a heck of a collision. I'm not sure who it was.
Brandon Smith throw.
The Smith throw actually on that return. They're going to put the football down. It looks like the 32.
By number 15, Braden Depp.
Smith isn't in the game, Todd. He's on the sidelines. So
1:17 left in the fourth quarter.
Who they stuck in their linebacker?
That is Dallas Leisure.
Okay.
And on first down, Miko is back to pass. The release is out to the flat. It's caught. Cargo.
Pass is caught by number 20. Basically.
Not a lot of space for him, though, and he steps out of bounds. So just stumbling as he caught it. So it's only a 2-yard gain.
I know one thing. My eyes are going to be all over that big tight end. That's for sure.
That's Bodie Leo. He wears number 28.
If you're Penns Manor here, you just can't let anybody behind you.
Out of bounds, stops the clock with 1:11. 21-7.
Still playing man.
Penns Manor. The snap. Miko wants to pass. Max Hill rushes. Miko comes toward the sideline. Pulls up. He's caught by Bagley, and then 2 other fellows finish him off.
Brought down in the back.
Eamon Lieb was there, and Leisure was there as well.
Yep.
And that is a sack back to the.
And I think he stayed in bounds
28.
there, Todd, so I don't know if Portage will use the last. They're not going to use it.
Third down, he lost 5.
Can clear your bingo cards.
14.
Miko to throw once more. Rushed again. 2 fellas get after him. Now 3. He releases, and that is incomplete.
Brings up a fourth
Nico
down.
running for his life, fourth down coming up.
Yeah, that young man has put his heart and soul into this, that's for sure, Todd, a senior. Unfortunately, there's only 6 teams in the state that don't walk off the field as a senior disappointed. You know, and when it comes down to
coming back to play next week.
Yeah.
So Penns Manor is going to be moving on, and it sure looks like it'll be against Northern Cambria, which now is up 28-0 in Coal Bowl 2.
And Northern Cambria is back to full health. When they played Penns Manor, they were missing 2 starters. I do know that for sure. So,
Ty Dum is back, and there's a whistle.
Can't imagine.
That's delay of game.
I wasn't even watching the play clock. Oh, the back judge. Keep forgetting they have 7 referees.
Got an
on the
extra
field.
fella back there.
Yeah, for the playoffs. So he's the one in charge of that.
5-yard penalty. Make it fourth down, about 19 yards to go.
The big thing here is that nobody gets hurt.
Miko with 28.5 seconds left. He's going to hit Walensky, and Walensky will be dropped at the 35-yard line by Justin Marshall.
Helped him up.
Penns Manor will take over on downs at the 35-yard line.
Correction number 2, Evan Lee. Penns Manor will take over on down.
Well, if you're Penns Manor, it's the best formation in football.
With 24.1 seconds to go, at the Portage 35, Penns Manor, Carter Smith will come off that sideline. And
Tate
have enough guys out there.
Yeah, Tate was a little late getting on the field.
7 seconds. Penns Manor's going to have to call timeout. There's another guy that wasn't on the field. They only had 9 guys out there.
I don't think they realized it was their ball. It was a changeover on downs because both of those 2 young men just play offense.
Nobody told them. There's the flag.
That's exactly what happened there.
Gracious, all you're trying to do is line up, and Bill Thacker shrugs his shoulders.
Happened. They didn't realize it was a change of possession.
So, if you're going to get that penalty, you might as well get it when you're going into victory formation.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The knee, the game. The Penns Manor Comets defeat the Portage Mustangs 21-7.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of respect out between those 2 teams. I can tell you that right now.
Penns Manor will play for the District 6 Class A Championship Friday night, Mansion Park in Altoona. Our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show is next. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first member FDIC. It's an IRMC high school playoff night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
A lot of respect between those guys.
Hi, my name is London, and this is the bus that I take to school every day. We have a really fun bus driver, and guess what? Smith Bus Company is hiring new bus drivers.
That's right, London. Smith Bus Company is hiring positions for full and part-time drivers and driver's assistants. They provide transportation for 5 area school districts, and they're proud of the work they do. Apply now at smithbusco.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for fun for the entire family? White Township Recreation is now the hub for all of your youth and adult recreation programming. Programming is now open online for registration. White Township Rec offers anything from art classes to gymnastics to bowling to boxing, fitness classes, and much, much more. For more information on public skating, including birthday parties and recreation programs, please visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org. See you at Public Skate, S&T Bank Arena.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Any fan will tell you the thrill is in the playoffs. Get ready for exciting high school playoff action, college and NFL football, and make your first stop Alley Cat Beverage. Whether you're hanging out before, after, or during the games, Alley Cat Beverage has all your traditional beverages and the newest flavors, your favorite brands and novelties, including slushies and popsicles. Stop in and see the cool cat in town. Back in the alley, where all the cool cats go. Alley Cat Beverage in Clymer. Go Comets!
Alley Cat.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
They didn't score a touchdown. That's what you have to do.
Penns Manor scores first in the game. They go 7 plays, 40 yards after recovering a fumble at the Portage 40-yard line. Max Hill puts it in. The 2-point conversion fails. 6-0 at that point. The Comets with the lead. Portage put together a long drive but could not score. They turned it over on downs. Penns Manor got the football back, and the two teams traded possessions until Penns Manor got the football with 11:47 left in the half at the Portage 47-yard line. It took them only a few plays to put it in. Max Hill on the third play of the possession goes 32 yards for the touchdown, his second score of the night. The 2-point conversion is good for Penns Manor, and it is 14-0, the Comets, with 10:34 left in the first half. It stayed that way until halftime. In the second half, Portage put together a drive for the touchdown. The Mustangs with that score. And the score 14-7 at that point, as Portage was able to get the score, and Penns Manor then got the football back with 9:58 left in the fourth quarter. The Comets put together a 16-play, 88-yard drive that eats 8 minutes and 37 seconds off the clock. Penns Manor with the win by a score of 21-7. The Comets will move on in the District 6 playoffs. Our first Commonwealth Bank post-game show. Coming up, we'll hear from head coach Bill Packer. He'll join us here in the booth. He'll probably have to get through the print guys down on the field, but that'll happen, and then we'll get the coach back up here, and we'll talk with him. Coach Slonick said that he would try to make it up here as well. Don't know if that'll happen, but hopeful that it does as we continue our first Commonwealth Bank postgame show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. It is an IRMC high school football playoff night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
Hi, this is George Tate of Tate Supermarket in Clymer, established in 1906. And ever since, it's been our family's mission to be the best community grocery store that we can be. It's been so gratifying that the people of Indiana County have voted Tate Supermarket as the best grocer in Indiana County. We are so grateful and have always strived to live up to our motto that the most important item in our store has always been you, the customer. Thanks again from Tate Supermarket in Clymer, Pennsylvania.
Hi, this is Jerry Roof with the McCabe Roof Funeral Home wishing the Penns Manor Comets the best of luck in the playoffs against Portage. It is because of your hard work and dedication that you've had such a successful year, and we here at McCabe Roof Funeral Home could not be more proud of your accomplishments. At McCabe Roof Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on the dedication we have to our community and our support of the Penns Manor Comets. Best of luck, team, from us here at McCabe Roof Funeral Home in Clymer.
Looking for one of the coolest new products in the market, or maybe looking for that unique Christmas present? Psst, it will cure your pain at the pump.
SeaWorld Satellites is now offering the Go Express e-bike, made for the urban commuter and weekend adventurer, combining city cruising and all-terrain riding. From pavement to hills, streets to sand, take your Go Express bike to your next meeting or exploration. This e-bike can run up to 18 miles in electric mode. To look at or take a test ride, come to SeaWorld Satellites on Wayne Avenue in Indiana.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
So First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. Just correction on the game summary that I gave you. That second Penns Manor score actually came on the first possession of the third quarter, and it was a quick strike, 6-0 at the half. Then the touchdown followed by the 2-point conversion, the Hill with that 32-yard touchdown run, and then the Comets there up 14-0 at that point. Portage's score came early in the fourth quarter, as they took the football at their 36-yard line with 11:17 to go. They went 37 yards with Jubina on first down. He went for 2 after that. And then the touchdown pass, the toss from Miko to Mason Cargo. And the kick was good. It made it 14-7 at that point. And so Penns Manor was only up by a score at that point. They got the football, then 9:58 left on the clock. And again, that's when they kept it for 8 minutes and 37 seconds, 16 plays. Included in that, and pretty impressively, Paul, the fact that Penns Manor had several penalties. I count 1, 2, 3 penalties on that possession, including one to start off the possession. They returned the kick to the 22 and got knocked back 10 by a holding penalty. So, and then on first down, they were caught for a loss back to the 7. So it ended up being, in all intents, a 93-yard touchdown drive.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of lost for words, to tell you the truth. I mean, you're going to give the stats a little bit later, but like the last couple of weeks we watched Penns Manor, and Max Hill didn't carry the ball at all. Very rarely. His ankle is bummed out and everything, but like when you get a senior on the field, you're not going to keep him down for as long as he's been down. So, and he ran wild tonight along with Corvina, both of them. They're both seniors, obviously, and they carried Penns Manor to victory. You have to give credit where credit's due up front too. Penns Manor's pulling guards, Gillen and Polinick, out in front of Corvina and Max a couple different times. Mark Bagley at fullback, leading the way. It's just one person can't go out there and run around and do it by themselves. You got to give, and Max is the first one that will tell you it takes 11 guys to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can adjust this computer so that John can spin that camera around if he wants to. And give you some of the numbers from this game. Max finishes with 27 carries, 167 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the Penns Manor Comets in this football game. And the Comets also getting great contributions from other guys through the course of this game, particularly from Ashton Corvina. For Portage, the game leaders, Isaac Jubina, 15 carries and 71 yards. Cargo, 2 receptions, 27 and a touchdown. Miko, 3 for 8, 39 yards passing and a touchdown for the Portage Mustangs. But when you look at the team stats for this game, and you recall how wide the disparity was in that first half for the Mustangs, that they had the football for so much longer than did Penns Manor. In the end, Portage has 50 plays to Penns Manor's 49.
Yeah.
Penns Manor keeps it 21-29 of the game, 26-28 for Portage. That's such a big turnaround for Penns Manor, the time of possession in that second half. And it really showed the difference for the Comets as they were able to chew up the clock, particularly on that final drive. That was just so impressive. And remember, they lost a fumble in this game as well in the second half.
True, so did Portage at the very beginning of the game. But the final drive is just, it was, and I keep repeating myself, but championship teams come through in clutch moments, and that's exactly what they did. They drove the ball, kept possession, didn't give it back to Portage till it was too late. But you got to give Portage's seniors a lot of credit. Also, there's no doubt about that. They played hard, and that linebacker, he left his heart in the field. And I have to. You don't get to say this too much in today's day and age, but the sportsmanship that we saw tonight on a few different plays, from Marshall, from guys from Portage, help from guys from Penns Manor up, a lot of mutual respect. You got to love that, especially in the day and age that we live in now.
I hear Bill Packer making his way up here.
I've got a secret for you on Bill Packer. I believe this is win for the Packers and the coaching staff, 125 for them tonight.
125.
You're going to have to ask Bill for sure. I doubt he really knows.
He's not going to know
He doesn't know, but I'm pretty sure if I read the stats right, this is their 25th win as a coaching staff. So that's a milestone, and I think he'll give credit to all the kids. And here comes
his legion of adoring fans.
Here comes Coach Packer right now.
You hand me that headset. We'll bring him
TV.
over here.
We'll give this to Coach Packer, and I'll get out of the way.
There we go. 125.
What's that?
That's what Paulie says. You just got win number 125 in this long coaching career.
He knows more than me.
That means you've been around a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Coach, we're looking at some of the numbers from this game, and they were really lopsided in times of possession for Portage in that first half. But when you get down to the end of the game, you had the football for 49 plays, and they had it for 50. You actually turned that number around pretty good. They still had about a 5-minute advantage, almost exactly 5 minutes in times of possession. But Coach Bill Packer, when you put together a drive in a 14-7 game that covers as long as it did, let me see if I've still got that number up here. You got the ball with 9:58 to go. You kept it till 1:21. So 8 minutes and 37 seconds of that possession. You started out at the 12 and actually got knocked back to the 7. So you went 93 yards there, 16 plays, and to chew up 8 minutes and 37 seconds of the clock. It's just a tremendous accomplishment by your team.
It was. That was it. I thought we did a real nice job blocking on. Max had some nice runs out of that, and the kids just stepped up, and that was a big drive for us. 14-7 at the time. We didn't want to give them the ball back, and the kids knew they had put a drive on.
And Ashton certainly did finish it off, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I'm glad for the kid. He's worked so hard, and he doesn't go down easy. And the kid hit him, but didn't put him down, and he got in.
You had a couple of penalties on that drive too. One to start it out, and then two more in the course of the drive. Still, you kept the football, even when you were playing behind the sticks. In the game, you were penalized 8 times for 70 yards. They for only 35 yards. So, you hurt yourself, but at the same time, you overcame those mistakes as a team.
Yeah, we did. Too many penalties, and I got myself in trouble getting one on myself, so I can't blame all of it on them, but too many penalties, and like I said, it's gonna hurt us.
Well, you get the victory here tonight. The turnover in the first half was key. Of course, you get the football at their 40-yard line, and Max on that fourth down call. You're at the 29-yard line. He puts up a 25-yard run, and it looked like he was going to be stopped behind the sticks, and he just used his speed and his savvy, and he got done what needed to be done and gave you great field position at the 4.
He did. Max does it all the time for us, and when we need something big, he comes through. So, just give that kid so much credit, and again, he was a little limpy out there, but he wanted the ball.
Justin Marshall was a guy who played some great defense for you tonight. You tried not to use him on offense, we could tell, because you didn't want him to injure that shoulder anymore. But still, for him to stick out there as long as he did on defense was pretty impressive.
It was. We were worried all week that we didn't know if he was going to even dress to play, and then the kid just gutted it out, and he just he worked so hard, and we wanted him to play defense, especially because he's our quarterback out there defensively. He calls defense, and he just did a great job for us.
He really did. Up front, Coach, the battle was it was a battle royale all night long. Your guys and their guys. Their big guys were pushing your guys, and you were pushing right back. And again, we're using this word impressive a lot in this post game. Your guys were certainly that.
Yeah, our offensive line I thought did a nice job. They were creating some holes. We weren't getting the big plays, but again, just like on that last drive, we were picking up, 4 or 5 yards at a time, and that's big. They did a real nice job, and I thought defensively, stopping that big fullback was tough, and he had some couple nice runs, but I thought overall we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, you did a great job on him, and so the win puts you in the District 6 championship game next week. Northern Cambria very handily took care of Cambria Heights here tonight. Again, there's that word impressive. That was really something.
That is impressive just to hear that. I know Northern's really been playing well, and I know Cambria Heights wanted them back since they lost that first one on them, and I don't know, what happened in the game now, but to beat them by that score was very impressive.
You're going to look at that video, and you're going to study it a lot over the course of the next 24, 48 hours. There's not a whole lot of time for you to enjoy this victory here tonight, because you've got to put together a game plan against a team that is really riding high right now.
They are. They have a real good group of seniors on that team, and I think they're healthy now, and they're just playing so well together. And again, they can throw the ball, and that Myers kid's a nice receiver, and they didn't have Dumb and Peranic play against us the first time. So with those guys back, it's going to be tough.
It really is. We think back a few years. In fact, we can think all the way back to the Danny Farrens years when you began to build a rivalry against Northern Cambria that turned into something pretty special. They're just down the road. For a lot of years, you and Northern Cambria, you were really the only neighborhood rivalry they had. Now they can look the other direction. They can find Portage and Cambria Heights not so far away, but still, it's special when Penns Manor gets together with Northern Cambria.
It is. It's always, no matter what the records, it doesn't matter. Always a good football game, and we look for nothing different.
Your guys are into the District 6 championship game. Northern Cambria, of course, will be there next weekend. It should be a special time at Mansion Park.
Yeah, I'm excited for the kids. They're really excited to get back to this, and we have 7 great seniors on this team that they all are very important to us and do a great job for us, and we're just glad that they can get to that game.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, Todd.
125 is the rumor.
Well, somebody knows. I know I don't.
Comets with it, 21-7. All right, Coach, we appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Back, and as we continue our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show, First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first member FDIC. 21-7 is the final. It's an IRMC High School Sports Night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
There are lots of choices in life. No matter what you're told, when you're hurt and need physical therapy, you have a choice. Smart people choose Mahoning Physical Therapy. Mahoning Physical Therapy has been serving the region since 1989 with experienced therapists, knowledgeable in orthopedic and lymphedema rehabilitation and aquatic therapy. Mahoning is Medicare certified with convenient offices in Clymer and Marion Center. That's a lot of reasons to choose Mahoning Physical Therapy, accepting all major insurances.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated?
Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Hello, this is John Lefgall, owner and director of the John A. Lefgall Funeral Home, wishing our Penns Manor Comets much success in the upcoming playoffs. It's always an awesome feeling to achieve success, be it in business or sports. You as players have made our community proud. To be a winner, it takes much dedication, time, and preparation. Give it 100% years from now, you will look back with fond memories of what you have accomplished. Go get 'em, Comets. We at the Lefgall Funeral Home are behind you 100%.
The Clymer Slovak Club is a proud supporter of Penns Manor Athletics and wishes the Comets the best of luck in the playoffs. The Slovak Club opens 7 days a week with daily specials, including Tuesday Pasta Night, Taco Wednesdays, Thursday is their famous Wing Night, and Friday is Peel and Eat Shrimp. Reminder, November 23rd, all-you-can-eat taco bar, and December 10th is the Members Christmas Party. Bar bingo every Sunday starting at 6, 100% payout. The club is always accepting new members and is now in a membership special, so just stop on by and join the best club in the area.
Show, First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. Again, the final score, 21-7 Penns Manor. Want to tell folks in this Penns Manor School District that they've got something pretty special for themselves, $2.10 off a pizza. Huh?
Ah, that's right, down at Luigi's Pizzeria.
Yeah,
I believe on Thursdays. Yeah, it's on
Thursdays.
Yeah, so they get 10 cents off a slice, off a pizza for every point that Penns Manor scores. So,
second straight week they scored 21 points. That means $2.10 off your pizza. I think it's the pan or the thin crust at Luigi's Pizza Shop.
Great
in
deal.
Clymer.
Yes,
so
sir.
Congratulations to everybody. Next Thursday's when you storm the pizza shop.
Down at Luigi's, yes, for sure.
$2.10 off.
I don't know if I couldn't catch everything that you and Coach Packer talked about, but I think this is the second time in school history Penns Manor is going to the District 6 football championship game, and first time since 2011, and I believe they won that year.
Indeed they did. Indeed they did. That was the year that they took it into the state. I think they went to the state final 4 that year. They won out in Hershey. They lost at Bald Eagle, and that was the Danny Ferentz Jr. season.
That's right. He was a junior. They got a comparison. I'm saying don't shoot me, people from Clymer, but Max Hill is he's pretty darn good himself. With 167 rushing tonight, and I think that puts him up over 1,500 for the year.
Pretty special night in Kenwood, and this, of course, is our final night here. Maybe not for this season, though. We could be coming back. You never know once we get into the state tournament if Penns Manor is able to win. But Northern Cambria has a lot to say about that.
Oh, you better believe it. They want some revenge. 2 of their best ball players, obviously Coach Packer mentioned that. I did hear him say that didn't play in the game last time. And 40, I think, was the final 41-0. They beat Cambria Heights. I mean, obviously, I don't know if there was any injuries that went down in that game, but that really shocks me. I thought that game would be, like I said to start the game, a slobber knocker, but obviously it wasn't. It was so one-sided on that field. It just really shocks me, Todd.
Well, it's 2 of the most likable coaches in the Heritage Conference.
They are.
In Sam Schutte and Bill Packer. And you'd like to see them get rewarded, too.
Sure.
And for Coach Schutte, his chance to play for his first District 6 championship, it's going to be such a special week for the folks in Northern Cambria, and of course for these folks who are here from Penns Manor. It's just going to be a really, really good week heading up to the District 6 championship game. We've got a lot of people to thank, and we certainly want to do that at this moment. John Smathers behind us, producing on Renda Digital TV, works so darn hard all season
producing all these commercials you see on Digital TV. Travis, all the logs. It's just
really special young lady and Justly Sharp, who was on camera tonight and just does a fantastic job. She's such a joy to know. We back at the studio, we've got some really special people as well. Danielle Pisarcik got us through the IUP doubleheader today, the IUP basketball, followed by IUP football. And Garrett Clark.
In this game.
I mean, Garrett came from far away to come do this broadcast for us tonight. We couldn't have done it without him. And Garrett, our thanks to you as well. And thanks to everybody for listening here today and for watching on Renda Digital TV. Our scoring summary, we'll do that again. Hill with the touchdown run for Penns Manor at the 7:21 mark of the first quarter to make it 16-0, or 6-0, I should say. And that was it for the first half. The third quarter, Max Hill then runs for 32 yards on the first possession of that second half. It was only the third play of the possession. The touchdown, the 2-point conversion pass to Ashton Corvina made it 14-0. In the fourth quarter, Portage scores with 9:28 left as Andrew Miko with the pass for 25 yards to Mason Cargo. The point after kick by Miko is good, 14-7. And then that amazing drive covers 8 minutes and 37 seconds, 16 plays and 88 yards. Ashton Corvina finishes it off with a 12-yard touchdown run. The point after kick by Colton Shields is good. The final score, Penns Manor 21, Portage 7. Thanks to everybody for joining us here tonight. This has been a Renda Digital Media production on the TV side and Renda Broadcasting on the radio side. It is an IRMC high school football Saturday night, District 6 semifinal night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. Have a good night.